try to follow that, WrestleMania. Good luck to WrestleMania. Tell you what, they were Tommaso Ciampa busted open away from having a perfect 10 in my eyes. God damn, son. One of the best NXT takeovers, complete takeovers there has ever been. If you're not watching NXT Takeover tonight, what the fuck are you doing in life right now? What is your life about tonight? What is your life about tonight? Johnny Gargano, a broken crutch, a knee brace, with the flesh across the knee brace of Tommaso Ciampa's nose and head. Unbelievable shit tonight in NXT. That was definitely one of the best top 3 NXT takeovers there's ever been, if not the number one. And I'll tell you what, it's one of the most complete ones there has ever been. Good luck to WrestleMania. Good fucking luck to WrestleMania. There is no chance in hell that... I can't believe that... I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. We have so much to get to, and I have to make sure Skype's on. I didn't realize it's freaking out so much Skype wasn't on. The tone was set at the beginning of the night tonight with that 6-man ladder match. Holy Christ. One of the top 10 ladder matches I've ever seen. Maybe top 5. I don't know. It was certainly up there with one of the best ones I've ever seen. That was unfucking believable, bro. I'm telling you what, if Tommaso Ciampa got busted open for a little while, or if Gargano had gotten busted open, that would have been it for me. See, I think blood adds to things. I think they really should have had blood in this match. That's my one criticism of the whole night. Granted, it was like a top A+ performance by a comedian working clean is what that was like. It's even more impressive almost that they were able to be so good and not have that, but I would have liked to see it. That would have made this a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't give 10 out of 10s ever, almost ever. That would have done it maybe for me if it had just been absolutely brutal in an unsanctioned match. But it was pretty damn good. 9 out of 10 for me tonight. I'll tell you right off the bat. As far as NXT go, didn't see the only thing that I got wrong tonight. The only prediction I had wrong. If you watch my predictions video, you know this. But we are live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. The only thing that I got wrong was the tag team match. That was the only thing I thought perhaps Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly would win. I mean, I did think that it was possible that Undisputed took everything, but I did decide to go with Dunne and Roderick Strong just because of the injury in Undisputed. That way both those men wouldn't have to carry the whole thing. But I did not see Roderick Strong turning. And, you know, if I had watched NXT a little bit more frequently and not skipped a lot of weeks, I may have picked up on the idea that they wanted Strong to be in Undisputed that long ago. And I do remember seeing it, but I sort of slipped my mind, or I might have thought of it tonight. But interesting situation, interesting sort of swervy situation. And because of that, that was the one match. I thought I was going to have a perfect night, and I didn't. But God damn it, man. I'll tell you, everyone in that 6-man match at the beginning, it was fucking amazing. Velveteen Dream... What the hell? Did this guy climb as high as Shane McMahon almost on the Hell in the Cell and dropped an elbow off the ladder? The big guys were good. Everybody was good. Ricochet added a just fucking thrill element that was just well done. There was about 3 or 4 moments in that match where you could legitimately hear the entire crowd in unison coming as Ricochet jumped off a rope or did whatever he did. And I got to point, it's the small things that give me a hard on. And so that's why I have to tell you that at the end of the match, when Ricochet got knocked off the ladder, he went full Shawn Michaels. Okay, this is a guy who's smaller than Michaels, but when you do stuff like that, you get knocked out and it looks like you fucking look like a rag doll falling out of the ring. That was great. Normally when you see someone fall and they like fall into the ropes and they bounce out of the ring, it doesn't look the best. You know, it looks pretty good, but the way he went out of that ring, man, was like full effort. And that gave me a full stiffy. That match was great. Adam Cole winning. Beautiful idea. I said it in my predictions earlier. The reason why I said Adam Cole was going to win was because I thought if Aleister Black wins the championship, he still has business with Cien Almas, and there's other people. So, you know, Adam Cole doesn't have any spot yet in the championship match. What's there for Adam Cole to do? Well, maybe he could be the tag team champion for now, but I don't think that that's enough. Give him the North American Championship. That would really propel them to almost as a high level as Cien Almas, and I think that's what they wanted, and that's what they did. And man, goddamn it. Anyway, Jake DeMarco is here. He's not dead. Someone said Jake was dead earlier. It's not true. So Jake is not dead. He's alive.
That's right. Adam Cole, baby. What a fucking night, Joe. Oh my God.
That was
my daughter and I watched the whole thing, and we were just freaking out. I did not see Roderick Strong's heel turn. You know, he was already a heel, but his betrayal, the ultimate swerve coming. When he went ahead and you know, broke up the pin count for Pete Dunne, I was like, oh shit, he's going to say he got confused. He did it by accident. He didn't mean to. No. Right after that, you saw it was coming. That blew me away. Not often am I surprised. That got me. Even with his heel turn recently, and when I didn't see that coming. I got a few predictions wrong, and I'm happy about it. It wasn't a full-on predictable night. I wasn't so sold on Gargano, you know, walking away victorious because Daniel Bryan said that he wants Gargano on SmackDown. You know, there was a bunch of little things that they planted out there to make you feel like
the only reason why
he might be moving up and he might be done.
The reason why I picked him to win tonight was because it just didn't make sense that all this story, a year of buildup, like there has to be the culmination of the good guy wins. And that was the only thing getting in the way of me saying that he was going to lose. And I said, even though it makes sense, like he's not going to be able to come back, he'll get called up, all that stuff. He'll have a Sami Zayn or his Nakamura moment tonight or whatever, or Sami Zayn moment when Zayn left and whatever the fuck. But it was just like, dude, with story, he's got to win tonight. The only thing I'm surprised about, and I know this is a weird thing. Some people don't care. Maybe people think I'm some kind of psycho. I honestly believed that there was going to be some blood in this match. I really thought that would have added to it.
I thought so too, but I mean, Ciampa's right eye is all swollen. And
well, they beat the shit out of each other, but I thought they could have, instead of beating that, like, I mean, I guess they did brutalize each other, but I mean, I thought that screw could be exposed, like he could get hit, and then he was going to be fucking bleeding.
I thought that unprotected turnbuckle was going to be the moment we saw, you know, one of them busted open. When Ciampa hit it, I was like, oh, he's going to get split.
What would have been good, what I mean, dude, I liked what they did. They did everything perfect. There's nothing I can say. It just, in my mind, before the match started, I was thinking that he would get his knee brace off, like throw him into something, he would get bloodied, and then he could turn and whack him in the face with a fucking knee brace or something as he's already bloody, and he had to do all this shit, and like sort of like he had to do what he didn't do the last time in the Cruiserweight match, and then they referenced it at the end, and they actually did do that, but in a different way. It was a submission hold with the knee brace. It was weird, but I loved, dude, I really loved tonight. This was, I gotta say, the most complete NXT Takeover, one of the most complete. I can't really remember now, but I think this was top 3, if not the number 1 most complete NXT Takeover, where every single match had something going on. Even the women, I said that was going to be the weakest match of the night, or my predictions earlier. I think it still is. It was just, but it was still okay. Even though it was the weakest match of the night. I think it was. Is that what happened to everybody? I said it in the predictions.
Yeah, that was definitely the weakest match.
Right. I give the whole pay-per-view a 9, I think. Maybe 9 out of 10. Absolutely love it.
The women unfortunately brought it down a little bit for me as well, but I even said during my predictions, you know, I was like, oh, we're going to see Gargano just about to win, and then he's going to have this, you know, heartfelt moment where he can't do it. He can't take that last bit. He can't execute his friend. There's somewhere deep down that he still, you know, loves his best friend and, you know, his former brother in arms. And that's when, you know, Ciampa would strike and end up winning the match. And as soon as I saw that moment come where he didn't strike him with the crutch, I was like, oh shit, Gargano's going to lose. And then they just went for it. The cheap shot, missed it into the Gargano, you know, and beautiful. Loved it.
On top of everything,
I'm still like on cloud 9.
On top of everything tonight too, we also got to see Paige look like a fucking clown hooker. That was amazing.
I'm sorry, but I like the trailer for the movie with The Rock. The movie,
no, that was. I mean,
but
how could you not like that? That's not even a trailer for the movie. It's not even fair. They let The Rock cut a fucking promo.
Yeah,
like everyone's gonna like that. Dude, the movie
classic.
could end up being about like murdering babies, and you would still say that trailer was amazing because it's The Rock,
perfect.
bro.
The next Schindler's List featuring The Rock.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen, we're gonna take phone calls tonight, like a lot of them probably. We got Corrupted podcast coming up in 2 hours too. By the way, we're doing Corrupted free tonight for everybody. It's normally available only on Patreon, but we're doing the I don't know if we're doing the pre-show free and then the show goes over to Patreon. I got to figure out. I forget what I said the other day. 856 is live. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing, man? I'm fired up, man. And by the way, real quick before I talk to the caller, somebody said, well, Joe, remember the Athletic Commission banned blood in New Orleans and all this stuff? Well, that's true, but from what I understood, WWE and Ring of Honor don't have to deal with all that because
they're exempt from that and the move bans and whatnot. It was only for organizations, that didn't go ahead and like they had to have special insurance and filings and they had to basically you had to register ahead of time. They got screwed on this when WrestleMania, had been in other areas and every wrestling promotion that can pack up and come in, they set up shop there. They do small little backyard events and people get hurt. So Louisiana had an issue years ago, I guess, and they didn't want the same thing to happen. Makes sense. So
we're getting ready for our WrestleMania review, which, by the way, guys, we're live from my other channel because of the strike on Joe Cronin Show, my main channel. So if you're a new listener, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, but also subscribe to my Real Wrestling channel, which is youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Okay, Mauro Ranallo, he's a sadistic son of a bitch! 856, what's up? I love Mauro, man. He's totally up my alley. 856, what's up?
Hey, I wanted to ask a few questions. One, why does your monetize this video not let me watch it from the beginning? Like it starts at hour 1, but it won't let me go from the beginning of the show and watch it to the end. It starts.
I know exactly why. Because YouTube is fucking stupid.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It's legitimately a YouTube glitch. The last time that same YouTube glitch happened, the video...
Yeah, it happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah, the video...
And it fixed itself.
Did it fix itself? Oh, okay, because sometimes, what happens is usually it takes, 5 hours for it to update, but there was a video weeks ago that still to this day starts 50 minutes in, and it makes no sense.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's annoying is that I called in... against it
was funny.
I had that big
it's funny as fuck.
I had that big argument with Minnesota Vikings fan.
But you know what?
When I called in.
The good news is I recorded the show locally, so it's going to be uploaded to Joe Cronin Show probably soon. I just didn't do it because of it was taking forever to upload and it was killing all my data. So probably this week, like Monday or Tuesday or something, it will get uploaded. So the whole thing will go up on the Joe Cronin Show.
All right, that's all I wanted to know. And also, now it's time to talk about actual wrestling. I thought that last match was really good. It really reminded me of the HBK and HHH unsanctioned match because it was best friend versus best friend. But the only real big complaint I have of tonight in general is that there was too many false finishes, especially in that last match. There was 6 finishers at the end of it, and I thought that especially when Ciampa did that big move off the top turnbuckle, I really thought that it was an unrealistic kick out, and I thought that they could have done all of that in a shorter time, and I felt that the kickouts were just kind of dragging on the match.
I will tell you, you're not wrong, by the way. You're not wrong. I honestly would have, I think it's crazy. People are going to think that I'm crazy for criticizing this, but I really would have, I agree with you, because with all the false finishes of the entire night already happening, if I was Gargano and Ciampa, I would have said, hey, we're not going to do falls until the very end of the match. And I would have gone outside for table spots, maybe through the guardrail stuff, into the crowd with a ladder or a chair. I
was surprised they didn't do any of those stuff.
I would have said bleeding. I would have said somebody gets busted open at some point. I would have gone through the whole thing. It made it a real fight everywhere. So, yeah, I honestly, myself, was kind of I thought that match was maybe, a 8 or 9 out of 10, but I thought it could have been a little better if they'd done some of those things. In the moment, it's great, and I've fucking enjoyed watching the shit out of that thing, but I still thought, they could have, get rid of some of the false finishes and have a few more of the Bret Hart Stone Cold moments from WrestleMania 13 type of thing. The spot,
I can certainly see that.
Yeah, the spot with the pavement was great.
Typically, I'd think that I'd agree with you both, but this time I don't. Just because there was so much heart and animosity and desperation from both men. that they had the superhuman-like ability to kick out. In my eyes, that's how I viewed it anyways. I was able to suspend my disbelief enough and know that they were able to reach down to subhuman levels and kick out because they needed this. This wasn't a title. This wasn't, another win. This wasn't just a main event. This was vindication. This was so much more to both men.
I guess I would have made it. What I'm trying to say is I would have made it less of a wrestling match.
Yeah,
and a little more
physical of a beating.
Yeah, more of a fight.
Yeah, like it's an unsanctioned match, so they should have been like fucking doing like somebody should have tried to use like they did. He did use the tape to strangle him. He should have looked for an electrical cord, or he should have looked for like something to like really like tie Gargano and then hit him with a chair, like do things like that. I'm surprised those things didn't happen, but I mean they did a fucking amazing job. I just thought. It's kind of like I said, when a comedian works clean and he works amazingly clean, like I felt like they worked fairly clean tonight and they were able to do this was amazing. But I felt like sometimes the comedian should work dirty. And I think tonight they could have worked a little dirtier. But that being said, the fucking match was fucking awesome. I give this pay-per-view a 9 out of 10. I love the show.
Yep. Joe, who is that? Who's this British commentator, by the way, on the NXT table?
He was the guy who was formerly in a
barely
tag team.
Speaks.
What?
Because he barely fucking speaks. Because Mauro Ranallo won't shut his fucking trap for 1 second.
You know what's weird? I saw a lot of negativity for Mauro tonight. What the hell was? It's really weird. So you're talking about Nigel McGuinness? Yeah,
because I want to go back a few. JR was calling once. I think months ago. I think it was NXT Brooklyn. And Mauro Ranallo wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like he kept like walking all over JR's commentator, and he wouldn't let JR speak. And Mauro Ranallo just won't stop talking. He hogs the commentary. Like nobody else is allowed to speak. Mauro Ranallo just keeps on going.
Yeah, Mauro cut him off more than I cut off Joe. I give you that much.
so when Mauro Ranallo's like mic got muted for a second when Ciampa was thrown into the table, Nigel started speaking as much as he could, and then like Mauro Ranallo just shut him up quickly.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's weird because Mauro is one of the most exciting announcers, but it is true. I think this is one of the reasons why he didn't work very well on SmackDown because he doesn't play off of other people well. Mauro Ranallo's best partner, I don't know why, but he had amazing synergy with Daniel Bryan.
With JBL.
Yeah,
you bully.
JBL beat him in the
JBL
shower.
Bullied that guy because, dude, who walks over JR's commentator, dude, and commentating? Well, like JR was trying to talk a few months ago. He was like, "Yeah, I can't believe this," and then like Mauro Ranallo would be like, "I can't fucking believe this pizza pie, mamma mia! I fucking sodomized myself, fucking orgasmic." And JR was like, yeah, and then JR couldn't talk, so then he got depressed about his wife again.
Oh my God!
It was a sad affair.
But and
I blame Mauro Ranallo.
I think that Mauro, I think he does. He can call a whole show by himself is the problem, and he will. But that's why.
And he does.
Yeah, but that's
why. I don't know, he
was
comparing that ladder match to Thanos or some shit. He was like, "This is Infinity War. Opens in theaters a few months from now." I was like, what? He's like talking. He was like,
"This is Infinity War right now. It opens in theaters months from now, but we're seeing it tonight at NXT Takeover."
Opens in theaters May 24th, 2018. Get your tickets now.
And he's like thrown into them, and the crowd started chanting "Mamma Mia." That made me pop.
That was cool.
The crowd was fire for that main event.
But I want
JBL to return. I want him to bully
But if he did, I want him to go all in. I want him to really just go all in on people. And thanks for the call, man. Good shit. And we'll get to monetize this up. But listen, I mean, how when I call wrestling matches, I'm a little more, I do. If I have a partner, I do try to get more involved with them, and I don't call as many of the moves, and I don't use as big of words as Mauro Ranallo, obviously. I keep it more simple. I think if it's funny to say this, but if Mauro had been a little bit more like those other guys, he would have been on the main roster still. But he's just so fucking out there that they can't deal with it. He's too sports-orientated for the WWE, so they leave him, he's in NXT.
He's very technical, like you said. But
he's still my favorite thing to listen to. Out of everybody, he's still the best thing to listen to.
comparatively. And I will actually, I'm not going to fully side with the color, but there were a few times where it did get a little frustrating tonight, and I could see why.
Well,
he gets a little too effervescent and like bubbly.
Well, I got to tell you one thing too is it's hard to call these matches because like back in the day when you have a normal WWE match, right? Like there's moments that are not so great. So you're as an announcer, you're toned down a little bit. So then when something amazing happens, you're like, you know what I mean? It builds up and it builds up and you build up. But when every single match has these crazy spots and epic moments, it's really hard to not call them epically. So you're just fucking dead by the end of the show. Like because normally on a close pinfall at the end of a big match, you're like, 1, 2, oh God, my God, how did he kick out of that? But that you're doing that all night long because there's 100,000 false finishes. So that it is tough because I was at I was calling a Top Rope promotion show. It was JT Dunn, Teddy Goods. There was a bunch of other guys there. We had Tommy Dreamer was there. And I'm calling these matches. Every single one had like a crazy ending and finish and close finish. It was weird. And, by the third match, I was like, man, when it was getting crazy in the fourth match of the night, I was saying to myself, well, I got to get really crazy for this because I was really excited about that other shit that happened. Now I have to be more excited for this. Because they're going off the page right now. So, you really got to pace yourself as an announcer, just like the wrestlers have to pace themselves. So you got to find a way, like the first match, you got to think in your mind, right? This is going to be sort of spotty, right? So you got to know that you're going to be calling like, my goodness, Ricochet, like amazing, But then you got to think like, I'm going to try not to call anything else. You know what I mean? So close. And save that for the main event or save that for the championship match. But I don't know if anybody really does that all the time. But you should.
I get what you're saying. Like, you can't vocalize yourself as a 10 immediately. You have to slowly amp yourself up as time goes. As where Morrow kind of, the first time something extraordinary happens, he's at that 9-10 level already. Oh, my God! He's
and
very
Vince, by the way,
just effervescent. And
Vince
bubbly.
hates that, by the way.
Yeah,
but it's bizarre because Vince was kind of like that.
He was, but it builds to the match too. I'm not taking away from his credit because it certainly adds to the feel. It's just that sometimes you need to breathe. Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of a chance just to hear the crowd and to kind of let it all soak in and get our chance to catch our breath. And Morrow just keeps commentating, so it's a little distracting.
That being said, I'm just simply commentating on the fact that I saw a lot of not a lot, but I saw. Maybe 20% of the people were for some reason negative on the commentary, and I just know I'm just not there. I gave you the negatives, but dude, I love Nigel McGuinness on commentary. I love Mauro Ranallo. I love their commentary because to me it's like Mauro's calling this thing like it's the end of the world, and he's so excited. Nigel McGuinness is coming in there making it more realistic. Mauro Ranallo can say like, "Oh my God, off the top rope, he might have just dislocated his arm. What an unbelievable move!" And then all of a sudden, Nigel McGuinness will come in and be like, "Oh, look at his head. Mauro, you can really see the back of his head is turning a deep red now. He may be having trouble getting oxygen to the brain." And then Mauro's like, "It may be that case. Here's the cover. 1, 2." And I just love that back and forth of a guy who's overly excited and a guy who's calculated like Nigel McGuinness coming in there like completely perfectly offsetting Mauro. Mauro's unhinged, and I love it. And then Nigel comes in there with it's not the word precision I want to use, but very calculated with his comments, and precise and calculated and just very calm. And I just love the play of that. Whoever the third announcer is, that's the guy I feel bad for. That guy's just fucked. That guy's there.
Yeah, he doesn't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, that's the guy that's in trouble. What's his name? Percy? He's so screwed, bro. And dude, I love calling wrestling matches myself. I would hate to have someone in my ear saying, "Hey, can you tone it down a little bit? We're trying to do that." And that's what they do on the main roster. But when you're in NXT, I guess, just go for it. Just like Ring of Honor. Gonna have to watch Ring of Honor later on. I have it saved. I hope it's saving, or I'm screwed. But yeah, man, I love
Percy Watson doesn't stand a chance. He has. If Mauro's taking up 75% of the commentary, 25%'s left for Nigel, and Mauro's got his thumb up. Or Percy's got his thumb up his ass. There's just nothing left.
You're fucked, Watson. You're fucked. We got donations coming in. I don't know if they didn't play or if they're... or what's going on. Let me see if I can get them to work. What are we at here? 23 minutes ago.
ShiBUM.
Oh, here we go.
Sup, Joe and Jake. NXT Takeover was great tonight. Lesnar versus Reigns ain't got shit on that main event. Congrats to Johnny Wrestling.
Hey, good luck to WWE.
Aleister Black new champion. Adam Cole champion and Roderick Strong heel turn. Women's match was average. Rip Mania.
Rest in peace Mania, says Triple Gaming. Triple
So
Gaming,
true.
what's up, bro? Yeah, you nailed it, man. It's this is good. Follow that shit, dude. Follow that shit. We got more. Let's see what else we got. Null Death. Maybe that will play.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
What an incredible night.
Holy fucking shitballs. That was one of the greatest takeovers ever. I can honestly say this shit was perfect. The ladder match was fucking insanity and Aleister Black versus Cien Almas entertaining as fuck. But holy pussy juice was that main event amazing.
Holy pussy juice. I don't know. It's weird, too, because the matches were different. No Death. Thank you for the donation, man. If you guys want to donate tonight, the link for Streamlabs is down below. Super Chat is still not active right now, so I apologize for that. You'd have to donate with Streamlabs. But the ladder match at the beginning was a different match than the last match.
Holy shit, what a show. I thought the opening ladder match was going to be the best thing.
Me too.
All night, but Gargano Ciampa was unbelievable. Probably best match I've seen since Bayley Sash first at Brooklyn for emotional payoff.
Yeah, you might be right, Abel Salas Jr. What's up, Abel? How you doing, bro? I salute you, Abel. But no, I also think that Cien Almas' match with Gargano, right? Wasn't that like... I said that might have been the match of the year, and then Jericho, Kenny Omega for me, with Okada's match too. Like, those were all matches in the top 3, 4. And I'd probably throw this match in there now, too.
I'll take my dick out right now.
It's Seanzview.
I'm Seanzview Entertainment.
Oh my god, hey
And you
Sean.
want to see my dick?
No.
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis. I'm Seanzview. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick?
What's up, man?
Mama MIAAAA.
What is up, Serious Oh Shit? Mamma Mia! How you doing, Serious Oh Shit?
Serious oh shit. Tag me in, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna have a WWE 2K stream in a little while tonight. Undertaker is gonna take on John Cena. It's gonna be crazy. Yes.
Oh, wow. So we're going to get it.
We're gonna get it tonight. You're gonna see it tonight, baby. What's up, Jake? What are you gonna say?
No, that's it. I can't wait.
Oh, okay. Well, let me get this donation in then.
Let's get it in.
You want to see my dick? I'll take my dick out right now.
Let's Sean
I'm
again.
Seanzview Entertainment. And you want to see my dick?
Was it
My
the
dick.
best? We're taking your phone calls, too, in a second. 339-226-6610. Was it the best NXT Takeover ever? What did you like about it?
I'm Seanzview. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick?
You want to see it?
The best takeover ever, in my opinion. What was up with the pre-show guy making the gay comments about showering with men?
I did, Trey. I don't know what that guy was doing. That was so weird, man. He was like trying to. I think he was. I don't know, man. He was like giving the heels a hard time. Like
I was still out to dinner. I missed the pre-show, and I had people messaging me on Twitter and Facebook, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And they were telling me like, "This is just bizarre."
ShiBUM.
So I came
What a
back and
great
I'm like trying to
fucking
skip
show.
through.
This is how you book a PPV.
It was
9
weird.
out of 10.
Blue,
WrestleMania, good luck following this.
yeah, good luck to WrestleMania. It's gonna be tough. Blue Easy, thank you for the $5, Blue, and becoming a $5 shit bum. You're my boy, Blue. I think it was the guy from I think he was in a tag team, right? In if anybody's out there that saw it, I guess Jake didn't see it, but I think he was in a tag team or something recently. Anybody know? I forget his name though. He was funny kind of. He was just all over the place. A lot of people were telling him they hated him though. They were like, I don't like this new guy. And then Sam Roberts called himself like the last professional broadcaster, and apparently he does this all the time. I didn't know that. Well, I'm the last professional broadcaster. It's like, no, not really. You're sort of just you're lucky to get a bunch of interviews with people. I'll tell you that. And somebody told me that was because Sirius Satellite Radio hires people who didn't go to school for broadcasting. Apparently that's the situation. That's why he started calling himself the last professional broadcaster. But I don't know. Listen, I've been talking to Sam Roberts recently. We were talking about our issues together. And I like Sam, but I'll be honest, I'm just jealous. I mean, this guy's on Sirius Satellite Radio. I feel like if I was on Sirius Satellite Radio with some of the shows that we do, we would light that fucking place up and get ratings. But I feel like most of the people over on Sirius Satellite Radio just sitting there fucking on their fucking hands collecting a paycheck, driving that company slowly into the ground. That's how I feel. I feel like, hey, Howard Stern's not going to be walking in that door in a few years. When Howard Stern leaves, good fucking luck. And then if you are controversial enough over there, they don't like that either. So, I mean, I don't even know if I'd last if I was over there. But if they want to sit there and, get lazy ratings because they have big stars come on the show and call themselves broadcasters, then good for you. You know what I mean? Hey, we'd probably have views over here, too, if I could have fucking Goldberg come walking in the door one show and then the next minute have goddamn fucking Conor McGregor on the show or whatever the fuck that week. All they do is they put stars on the show. All right? I think those shows over there suck, quite frankly. I think some of the stuff we do on YouTube is better. And if we were over there, we would dominate that fucking place. And what they do over there is they just roll over. They come in with their broadcasting degree. They go, I know broadcasting because this degree thing. Well, guess what? I've been broadcasting since I was a fucking little kid. And I went to college for a second. And really, other than the technical aspect of what they were doing and some of the cues and points, you don't really learn that much. The bottom line is it takes talent. It takes personality to be a broadcaster, unless you want to be a robot who spins music. Or a guy who sits there and works the audio, works the mixer, and knows where the breaks are in the terminology of the business. If you want to do that, good luck. You might be on 52 FM on some sports station making $28,000 a year. Well, they whip you in that fucking back. But whatever. If that's the last professional broadcaster, then good luck to you. If that's the case, why is Sam Roberts? Here's my question for Sam though. If I was talking to him, why are you trying to do all these YouTube shows? If you're with Sirius Satellite Radio, shouldn't you just do your Sirius Satellite Radio and dominate? Why are you over on YouTube trying to do YouTube shows? Like, what are you not getting over there why would you be doing this? Because if I was on satellite radio, if I was on Sirius Satellite Radio, I'd bring all you guys over there with me and we'd fucking destroy and dominate, and we wouldn't need YouTube. We wouldn't have YouTube anymore because we'd be dominating. I would say, they'd be like, why don't you on YouTube anymore, Joe? I'd say, because I have 17 million listeners, and they're paying me $500,000 a year. That's why I'm not on YouTube anymore. But instead, they're all over there, barely making any money, playing radio host, and they got to go on YouTube still. What the fuck is going on at Sirius Satellite Radio? Anyway, let's get back to NXT, whatever. So, dude, I did not see Roderick Strong turning. I didn't see that coming. If anybody else saw it coming, call up tonight. I'd love to hear from you guys and hear what you guys have to say. Oh, shit, Jake, I'm sorry. You're muted.
It was going to happen.
Okay, now you're not muted.
Okay. Yeah, Matt the Misfit did say at one point he thought that Roderick Strong would join the Undisputed Era. Yeah. But he didn't know when. I didn't see that coming, personally.
I was two-dimensional.
I even heard people mentioning there might be some, indie call-ups that might join them to replace Adam Cole in the match tonight, and so he wouldn't work double duty, but did not see that happening in that match.
I unfortunately, I was thinking two-dimensionally, man. I was just thinking two-dimensionally. I didn't put my three-dimensional thinking cap on and think about it. So it was even better, though, because I didn't see it coming. And I was like, holy shit! You know what I mean? Like, I was ready to go, man. So you had that opening ladder match, which was phenomenal. Every single one of those guys played off each other well. And then you had the women's match, which was all right. Women's match, it was okay, but then, but I did like when Shayna Baszler acted like she separated her shoulder, and then she smashed her shoulder into the post, and she was just, her scream was well done. Her scream was well done. And by the way, hey, shout out to all our friends who are down at WrestleMania in New Orleans right now. I know lots of you guys are down there partying right now, and kudos for coming over here to my second YouTube channel to watch this live and finding this. You're back at your hotel rooms, you're driving home, all that other shit. And right now, listen, we're going to play the donations in a couple minutes. I see your donations coming in. If you want to donate, the link is down below in the description. Streamlabs link is there. But now, I got, Kayfabe on the phone. What's up, Connor? Oh, this mic ain't on yet.
Oh, there we go. Kayfabe, baby.
OKF. Oh wait, we lost him.
Oh, better not lose his sexy ass.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Connor?
Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck happened with my Skype.
Pulling the ears out.
Well, you did a Tommy, man. Dude, listen, you have a better memory than me, and that's the thing I like about you, Connor. You have a way better memory than me. I will have to sift through things to figure out what I said, but I want to know. I have a simple question, and I think it's the question is close. Top 3, top 4, maybe, but maybe the top ever. Is this NXT the most complete NXT production there's been so far?
In terms of what?
In terms of like every match being a hit, or just the overall rating of the show tonight. Like, because
in my opinion, it's the best takeover they've ever done.
There you
Hands
go.
down.
That's
like, across the board.
Wow.
I think that's going to be unanimous coming from a lot of people because it's just
because there's been other nights where it's like the main event is really good and one other match was damn good, but then everything else was like okay. And this felt like
this one to me, every match had a redeeming quality of it. Like even the quote unquote worst match.
Yeah, the
was
women's
fucking one. was still pretty damn good. Like everyone said, the women's matchup was the weakest, which I agree with. But I mean, like right there, the turn of Roderick Strong, I didn't fucking see that coming from a mile away, and I fucking
thank
I
God.
had the biggest smile on my face.
Thank God you didn't see it coming. I feel better because I was like, man, maybe I'm just not fucking good at this. I mean, I didn't see that. I wasn't thinking about that at all.
No,
it's a genius booking move though.
I'm still flabbergasted, and my brain is melting because of it. And honestly, like I'm looking back and I'm thinking, when we saw Gargano and Almas face each other at that takeover, was there another real like fantastic match that night?
No, that one blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
I think there was one other. I'm trying to think what the rest of the card was. The tag team match was the women's match was I think it was what the fuck was else on Philadelphia? Adam Cole and Aleister Black.
Oh yeah.
Rules.
And that was good.
Because usually
we had Baszler and Ember Moon as well that night. So
I'll defend the women's matchup on this show. I'm not saying it's the best one, but I'll damn say it's definitely better than their fucking Philadelphia one last time.
It was better. I thought it was actually. I thought the women's match tonight started like, this is probably not gonna be that good, and the crowd's down because the last match, and they
blew their load on their last match.
Right, but we gotta say it. I gotta say it because I said it'd be the weakest match too, and it was, but in not a disappointing way because the women, they won the crowd back. They got
I said that in my review. They were very impressive at that one, especially when Shayna popped her shoulder back in.
Yeah, that was those little touches like, oh fuck, I've never seen someone try to ram themselves into a post to put their shoulder back in place. That was fucking cool. Like
plus Baszler had that like incredible reversal for the Eclipse into the Kirifuda clutch.
Yeah,
which I could.
That was a really really cool move, and then she's protecting her injured arm. And she's trying to like get into it, and then she's trying to break away. Like I was like, I didn't think that was going to be what ended the match, but that was great. So I did like the ending much better than like we said in the last two matches because they also faced each other on Valentine's Day.
I think one of the things with the Roderick Strong thing is weeks ago I'd said or months ago I'd thought when they first came to Roderick Strong, remember when they first tried to get him to join. Yeah. I thought at some point after that he would join. Like I was like, at some point he's probably going to join them. But so much time had gone past, and I hadn't really been watching NXT the last few weeks because all the problems and issues. And I just totally forgot about it.
Someone said, like, if you go back and listen to their interview beforehand, there's a brief interview with Strong and Dunn on the pre-show, and he looks at Pete Dunne, he goes, "Let's finish what we started," and they're like, that was, you know how like WWE drops those ominous like signs beforehand?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I didn't catch that. I mean, but then again, fucking, I don't think anybody fucking predicted. And I like that. You're right that they went to like tease Strong to be part of the Undisputed Era. He fought against them, and then just like we forgot about it for like 6 months, and just out of fucking nowhere, bam.
Well, let me throw a couple...
right back into it at the perfect time. How do you feel about Ember Moon losing the title here?
I'm totally fine with it.
I didn't like her reign as champion, unfortunately. Yeah. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I feel like she's a neutered version, you know, a much less fierce version of her former self.
I hope
on
she
the
doesn't
Indies,
get called
she
up.
was ferocious and fierce and just very strong. And since she's debuted in NXT, I don't feel like she has that same drive that she once had.
She's not good at promos.
I know her moveset is more limited, and she's not as you know, vivacious. So
she's not good at promos. She sounds terrible on promos. I hate her on promos. She's like, I'm gonna do this and that. I'm just like, I just don't believe anything you're saying. I loved her in the Indies, and this isn't quite her. Still good though, but she might work better on the main roster because she's got the whole presentation. I don't think she works as well in NXT. It's like the reverse of Sasha. Like, you see Sasha kill it in NXT, and then she goes to the main roster, and they just crap on her. But I think Ember Moon's the opposite, where she's doing okay, but on the main roster, she'll do okay there too, but it will seem not as bad because, you know, they wrestle like that up there. Let me play a couple of these donations real quick before we get swamped here.
ShiBUM.
You hear these?
Sup, Joe and Jake.
Nice.
Yeah.
NXT Takeover was great tonight.
Sick.
Lesnar versus Reigns ain't got shit on that main event. Congrats to Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Aleister Black new champion. Adam Cole champion and Roderick Strong heel turn. Women's match was average Rip Mania.
Triple Gaming. Thank you,
so
man.
true.
What would you thank you, Triple Gaming? Yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys are going to say. There's a lot of donations coming in. People want to give their opinions through the donations. So we'll get those. We'll talk a little more. We'll take more phone calls. It'll be a fun night here as we work our way, lead into Corrupted Podcast, which, by the way, we are giving Corrupted Podcast away free to everyone tonight.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Holy fucking shitballs. That was one of the greatest takeovers ever. I can honestly say this shit was perfect. The ladder match was fucking insanity, and Aleister Black versus Cien Almas entertaining as fuck. But holy pussy juice, was that main event amazing.
Yeah, that was damn, it was good, man. No, that thank you. You know, I thought Cien Almas and Aleister Black might have been it was really good too. I thought, you know, Aleister might have ripped or tore or pulled his fucking hamstring when he was trying to jump in the ring at the end. You see that?
Yeah, I was scared. I was more scared to see him smile, but then again,
ShiBUM.
creepy.
Holy shit, what a show. I thought the opening
Thanks, No
ladder
Death.
match was going to be the best thing
Me too.
all night, but Gargano Ciampa was unbelievable.
Oh, I think this
Probably
is
best match I've
I
seen.
think that's a replay.
Yeah, we heard that one before. Same
Yeah.
with all that, but at least I finally got to hear it.
I'm semi-surprised they made the unsanctioned match the main event, but then again, what we got, fucking...
I'm so glad they did. So
Yeah.
glad. I mean, a year in the making. Well, I mean, 12 years if you look at it as a whole. But that was one of the best stories in wrestling today, and I'm just so thrilled with what they gave us. They destroyed their bodies.
I love the "fuck you, Ciampa" chants.
Yeah, that was great.
You deserve it.
Someone's
Take
like,
my dick.
someone's
I'll
like,
take my dick out right now. I'm Seanzviews Entertainment.
I think this is another replay. I think they're replaying
Yeah,
because
we heard this one before.
that's serious oh shit with the Mamma Mia. Thank you,
Mamma
serious oh
Mia!
shit.
Yeah, when they threw, like I said before, Ciampa into the announce team and the audience just starts chanting Mamma Mia.
the crowd was
Perfect.
awesome. The crowd was awesome tonight.
Yeah, the crowd was great. Like, somebody was saying the crowd wasn't good. I was like, oh, this is a troll.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Because-
fun when we go, right, next year?
Yeah, wait till that, man. In Florida, it was loud too. Were you in Florida with me? No, you didn't come down to Florida.
No, I tried to, but it couldn't last minute. But I was at Dallas, and Dallas was fucking insane.
That's cool. Yeah, that's right. Because
Yeah.
you were on. We played you on in Internet Darlings. We played your video. It was cool.
Yeah.
I was marking
there
out
was
for
a-
you.
Yeah, there was a point in time in the ladder match when Dane went ahead and he did the Vader bomb on Nicole and EC3 with the help of the ladder. That was badass. I'm trying to think what else stood out. You said before.
I love when EC3 did the EC3 baby and Adam Cole like fuck you and then super kicked everyone. And then he went Adam Cole baby.
Yeah, the
he even had Velveteen Dream going off like you said, a mile-high ladder. It felt like all the spots
as high
he
as
did.
Shane McMahon.
His outfit,
loved his outfit. Loved his entrance.
Else, like,
mask, Mardi Gras.
Did Ricochet's bumps remind you of Ziggler at all tonight?
Well, he reminded me more of Shawn Michaels than Ziggler. Like, Ziggler reminds me of a guy trying to be Shawn Michaels, but it doesn't work out. But Ricochet legit reminded me of Shawn Michaels.
Let
me see. Oh, okay, so he made gay comments about showering with men. Someone said,
what the fuck was that?
Dude, what was he doing, Connor, on the fucking pre-show? He's gone. Like,
I don't know. I was watching the thing and I'm like kind of haphazardly hearing. I don't even know who the fuck the guy is from what was it, Barstool Sports, was it? And he was talking about like how like
that was Pat McAfee, right? We were saying.
Yeah.
He was
talking
a punter.
about like they were talking about like who's going to win the tag team match. Like, oh man, I've walked by the Authors of Pain and I've showered with guys just like them. And like, and you even see what's his name, like Sam Roberts go like, wait, what? He said shower with men.
Like,
I wish I got to catch it all. That's
dude,
great.
I wish I heard it. I just got all the text messages about it, and I was like, and
it's worse.
It's worse.
Well, because at the end he goes like, Sam Roberts like, what does showering with them have to do anything? He goes, and then he goes, well, because you see all the nooks and crannies.
Oh my god. Oh fuck! I missed Super Laser's donation. Shit. I'll replay it, Super Laser. Let me go find it.
Roman Reigns.
I know I missed the Roman Reigns one. Super Laser, I'm gonna replay your donation, dude. Don't worry, I'll get it replayed for you. Let's see. Let's not miss another one.
Tomorrow, sadly,
we'll talk about
Takeover
it.
was great. This is our WrestleMania.
Dude, this
Not
was
that 7-hour PCPG causal shit show they call the biggest event of all time.
I'm still gonna be fired up for it, but
Vince McMahon retire, bitch.
Monday Nitro.
I love that name.
What's up, Monday Nitro? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people see this. I don't know what their mentality though is. You know, even if Vince does leave, you know what their creativity will be. I wonder what they would do, because the casual fans are just so casual and quiet that it's tough, and the loud NXT hardcore fans are just not enough. And so when you put the two together, it's like they absolutely need both, but they're losing fans. I mean, that's a fact. That's the one thing. Forget who you want to blame, Roman or the Spot Monkey people. They're losing fans. And he is the perfect dark match. Ty Dillinger.
Longtime viewer since Royal Rumble 2014.
Shit, what's up?
First time I've donated.
Thank you, Louis.
Just wanted to say an amazing NXT Takeover New Orleans. Perfect 10. Good luck tomorrow with the Boreman Reigns millionth coronation, Vince. Lol. PS. New NXT pre-show guy was cringe to me.
Yeah, he seemed cringy. I don't know, man. I thought I was cringy, but that guy came off bizarre. And he's sitting next to Sam Roberts, and any minute I'm thinking he's going to rape Sam Roberts. But, yeah, I'm worried because the fans were booing Roman and Lesnar the last time, so... Oh, my God, he's back! He's made more appearances tonight on this review than he ever has on SmackDown! The Perfect 10! Ty Dillinger!
OMG, great show. How can the main roster be happy or even excited about what they're gonna present after yet another NXT show? I'd be like, oh fuck, they outdid us again, lol.
Yeah, right?
I'll be honest with you, if I go next year, I might miss Mania and just go to NXT only.
I'm telling you, man, I think that's a great decision. It was great. Last year it was great, and then I got to go home and watch Mania at home. Movado, thank you for the $10. No, they're probably thinking, the main card's probably thinking, well, I'm going to work 3 times less as much as these NXT guys and make more money. That's probably what they're thinking.
Yeah, really.
Here we go, motherfucker, yeah! He is the Perfect 10!
What's up, Joe and Jake? NXT Takeover was amazing.
Wow.
Ricochet was awesome in that ladder match.
How about Ricochet,
Good
dude?
luck to WrestleMania tomorrow night. They are going to need it.
No kidding.
DJ Anime, that's Liz. What's up, Liz? Hey, thank you for the $10. Just think about Ricochet versus AJ Styles or something. I mean, dude, Ricochet, he added an element of excitement in this match without going crazy, by the way. I thought maybe they would go too crazy with him. They really, I mean, every time he did something in the crowd like popped for it. Dude, it got your blood, like, your body was like shaking, like, let's fucking go. Like, just what a wonderfully done match. That ladder match was sick. Mike Daniels, what's up, Joe? Jake, I love you guys. Shout out to the fat fuck Ken. Oh my God. What the fucking Mike Daniels? Jeez. You're a sick son of a bitch, Mike Daniels. You son of a bitch. And nobody saw it coming. Well, a few people saw it coming. Sure, people. You know what? I bet you a bunch of people predicted it probably because they were paying attention. I really wasn't. I predicted it like months ago or something. Like I was like, oh, he'll just join them soon. Then it didn't happen. But now it happened. So I was delayed right. If you can say that. I was delayed right. I'm sure, Connor, you thought he would join eventually.
Actually, no. I thought he would get called up 205 Live. I thought they would just white meat babyface through and through, but fuck, I'm glad I'm wrong.
Well, I didn't see it. You didn't see it.
I didn't really see it either. I just, one point I think I said, like, you know, there's nothing to him right now. It's not working even in NXT. And he's so boring. Like, just make him a heel at this point because nothing's working right. You know, people love him and they do start cheering sometimes for him, but it's like, it's not give him something else. Hey, Joe, what's up? Ember Moon. Ken is a more. Okay, I don't get it. Thank you, Mike Daniels, for the $3. Uno, dos, tres. To madre.
And we have to give credit to Kyle O'Reilly holding his own for a while after Adam Cole went through the announce table. And that table spot hurt like hell. Adam Cole was supposed to, you know, the table was supposed to collapse underneath him, and it collapsed as he slid off onto his neck. That looked painful. Oh.
Yeah, that was some crazy shit.
That was a rough landing. Talk about a crash landing.
What about when Ricochet grabbed on Lars Sullivan's back?
Ooh, yeah, that too. A lot of hard, heavy hits tonight.
Ugh.
When the Death Valley Driver, the rolling Death Valley Driver was cool.
Please don't die.
Yeah.
He is the perfect guy to Kill's gimmick.
A masterpiece tonight. Joe and Jake bring into oblivion.
I am so pumped up, dude. That is my buddy, dude. That is Z Payne donating $10.
Yeah.
Z, what is up, Z? And the Z is his name. It doesn't stand for his gender. What's the whatever the fuck? I don't know. No, what's up, Z Payne? How you doing, man? Can I say that? Z Payne's the man. Perfect 10. What a perfect 10. I don't give out perfect 10s usually though, so I will say 9 out of 10 tonight, but maybe I should say 9.5 because I think I might have given, I don't know if I gave NXT a 9 before, maybe an 8.5 or a 9.
I think you gave Brooklyn 1 a 9.
Really?
I think when you and I went through that, I'm pretty sure we gave that a 9.
Maybe I got to give tonight.
Fair.
I'd give tonight a 9.5 then because I think that this was more complete, which is pretty amazing. Brand Flakes 34 says epic night at Takeover tonight. Excited for Mania tomorrow, but I don't think it will be nearly as good. Yeah, I mean, WWE WrestleMania is going to really work more on sort of the... Usually it works more in the storylines and the idea of the matchups, and then maybe a good match happens. You don't really know. But right now it feels like they're working backwards where they're like, there's no real story, but hopefully the matches are good. But they're never going to be able to have matches like this.
Shit bum.
So they're fucked.
10. It's the perfect NXT. Adam Cole baby. Tonight shows how you book matches, develop characters, and build storylines. 10 out of 10.
Man of 1,005 holds. The legend himself, man of 1,005 holds. Absolutely, man. He's giving it a 10 out of 10. Unbelievable.
I can certainly see why.
Yeah, dude, if you give it a 10 out of 10 tonight, I do not blame you whatsoever because this was...
as close to perfect as I think you can get.
It was phenomenal tonight. So
there were so many highs and lows and exciting moments, tense. You know, yeah, there were a few too many close calls. But like I said, for that main event, I feel like it fit so well for them to go to that level and those depths. They had to reach deep down to overcome everything that they've been put through.
Hey, we got Courtney on the phone. What's up, Courtney?
Hey, I was actually at Takeover, and as you can kind of tell from my voice, I was yelling and screaming. It was insanity. We're actually on our way back to the hotel room right now because we're down in New Orleans for Mania. We hit up the Progress show earlier today, and we're gonna go to Access and WrestleMania and a tailgate party tomorrow.
Oh my God! You must be ready for bed.
NXT was insane. The house was literally packed. It was a legit sellout, and also, you know, the crowd was insane throughout the whole thing. Like, they were chanting "Fuck you, champ" over and over again. I don't know if it came. I don't know if it came across.
We heard everything. We heard everything. You guys were super loud on the TV.
And also, like, there was one point in the match where Johnny was like in the grasp of Tommaso Ciampa's brace, and I just lost it, and I just screamed out loud to where even Johnny Gargano could hear me. I said, "Use the brace, Johnny," because like I was just so enraptured in that match because they did such a great job of the storytelling. Like, you know, like I wasn't even listening to commentary, and I was listening to another podcast, and they were talking about how, you know, like Maura was saying, like, you know, use the crutch, the same knife that the friend used to betray you. You know, like I was thinking the same type of things in my head. You know, it was just beautiful matches, you know, throughout the night. And, you know, it does give you kind of some hope for what WWE can be in the future. Maybe when, you know, Triple H does get more creative control. And, you know, it was just an awesome night. And seeing Lizzie Hale in person do Ember Moon's theme song with Kane Hill was fucking amazing. You know, I'm a rocker chick, and that just made my night.
That was awesome.
Like, oh my God, Lizzie Hale.
Like that stuff, like that actually, like I got pumped up before the match started again because of that stuff. Like those live performances, I was really excited for that. That was awesome to have that done live there.
It's the little things. The entrances were great. The fact that we even said on Twitter, a few people brought it up, the fact that the referee for the unsanctioned match wasn't wearing a typical ref's uniform.
Yeah.
You know, he was underdressed. Just those little things that they do, those little touches make such a difference. The attention to detail, fantastic.
Okay, well, I just thought I would call in and, you know, give you guys my little report while I'm on the ground in New Orleans. We're going to hit the hotel rooms, and we're going to...
Courtney, was there a dark match? Was there a dark match?
There was actually. They taped an episode of NXT for in the future, and I don't know if y'all want spoilers.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me then. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there's anything weird, but yeah, we're fine. We'll read them later.
Well, they had. I will tell you, they had one huge debut, and I will give you that clue.
All right, sweet.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for taking the call, and y'all keep kicking ass.
Thank you, Courtney.
Make sure you drink a bunch of water. You know, don't go pass out on us.
Yeah,
dehydration.
I definitely am.
Yeah, that's something, man.
Have a
Courtney,
great
thank
night.
you.
Give us a call tomorrow. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, call us tomorrow. Thank you, Courtney. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin. Courtney's a Patreon. What did we not talk about tonight so far? We
didn't talk about my, creme de la creme of a moment as well. Aleister Black is the new NXT champion.
They're going to talk about a Patron being fired.
Yeah, get out, Pyro.
I loved every inch of this match. Everything about it was fantastic. Even Vega going ahead and spiking Black the way she did. He sold it perfectly.
I love Vega. She was my favorite thing of the whole match.
She is just... I don't even want to say underrated because, she is, viewed pretty highly, but even then, I don't think she's given enough credit. Fantastic. One of the best managers I've seen in a long time to fulfill that role. These two, the striking exchange between them was next level brutal. They really left it all out there. I can't emphasize that enough. Great near falls. I don't think the near falls were overstated either. I think everything was paced well enough that it built to a proper crescendo.
Black took a punishment.
Oh, he got his ass beat. That's for damn sure.
And that's what I was worried about, the difference between this and the unsanctioned match. I'm like, you're going to tell the similar stories, but Black's was different because every time Aleister got a little bit of momentum, Zelina Vega would come in and just fuck everything up. And then regain control and then back up there again. Yeah.
And that was the ultimate deciding factor, essentially, in the fact that he was able to overcome that. Love the finish. I actually clipped it for Twitter. I was all about the way they ended that. You know, the black mass, perfect as Vega goes ahead and cross bodies into Almas. Even before that, you know, the Meteora, the running Meteora into the it's not exactly the turnbuckle, but the post they have there, that looked horrendous. That was such a hard spot. You heard that echo through the crowd. Yeah, I was blown away by how well these two did together.
What was the so the first match of the night? Do you guys both think the Gargano Ciampa was the best thing in the night?
Yeah, it's a tough call, but it's a very tough call because they're good for different reasons. But yeah, I'd have to go with Gargano and Ciampa just because I was vehemently going like like freaking out and seizing.
You were jacking off during the match. You were jerking off.
Hey,
it's really hard.
White, they won't know.
It is really hard. It's really hard for ladder matches not to be exciting, and we've seen bad, boring-ass ladder matches before. Yeah. But with the the well of talent that we had here, even EC3 kind of fell to the wayside with how well Velveteen Dream was just showing off in the match. Ricochet, even Killian Dane was very impressive. So all in all, as great as that match was, the emotion behind Gargano's match takes it for me. That was my match.
That's the good thing is like the first match had all these like oh my god moments and ooh and ah moments, but it also wasn't just a spot fest. That's what made me like it. It seemed like they were legitimately doing things to like do things. They weren't like now here comes this planned thing and like it's stupid. Like the Money in the Banks have gotten like that, where it's like there's so many just planned dumbass things, where this felt more organic. So
that you hit the fucking nail on the head there, Joe. You cannot state that enough. That is a great point. No one was ever lying dead on the outside waiting for their cue.
Right.
Everybody was constantly trying to get an upper hand in some way, shape, or form. Everybody was constantly performing. There was no gear or cog not moving and working in synergy. That is a perfect fucking point.
Very well noticed. If you watch the last 5 years of Money in the Bank ladder matches, and you watch this tonight, it is so different. It appears like this is a fight going on, where at those other ladder matches, like you just said, it appears like, oh, here's where they all fall out of the ring, and now they wait, and they all sit outside and look at the ring. And that's part camera work and also the part of the planning and stuff, Like even some
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you can see the
Did you notice
rhetoric of cue.
At some point
here
there was
comes
a couple
Dean Ambrose
guys
to go through the ladder. Here comes Stardust to take the fall.
But there were guys fighting too outside the ring at some points that were off camera, and it was like, oh, that's believable. Not everybody, no one fights unless the camera's on them.
I hate when they do that thing where you can tell a spot's coming. Like I think it was Sullivan and Dane were fighting, and you didn't see Ricochet because he's off camera. He just flies in out of fucking nowhere. I'm like, that seems more realistic as opposed to like when guys are like fighting and they just hold each other's shoulders and like press down like they're out of breath. Like,
or they're just kind of like they're holding the person's head and they're like just kind of doing the rolling fake punches or the Sasha kicks.
Fucking hate that shit.
The Sasha kicks. That's what you got to call them.
Oh my god,
that drives me nuts. Or they're just like you said, they're just looking up and they're waiting, and it's like or even worse when they're just breathing on the outside. You get that Roman sleeping.
Dude, I'm tired from watching that. I can't imagine being Courtney in the crowd. I'd be fucking passing out immediately when I got back to my hotel room. I mean, I did last time. I actually developed a migraine. I was so excited that by the time Nakamura and Bobby Roode happened last year, I was in the arena and I started getting a migraine and I knew it. I actually had to leave. And it was from all the cheering and screaming and everything from earlier, and I was drinking the draft beer too, which is a mistake. And I got a major headache. So I ran back to the rental car. I popped a couple ibuprofen. I just laid back, and I threw WWE Network on my phone. And I watched Bobby Roode versus Nakamura from the car.
Hey, best seats in the house sometimes.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt after I watched you and Connor play Naked Twister. That excitement just. Ooh.
I took a different pill.
Yeah, and then you stuffed me.
No Advil that night.
What's this? Medic Lucky, thank you for resubbing me on Twitch, man. I appreciate that. We got 60 people watching on Twitch, over 700 on YouTube. This is a wonderful night. Thank you guys for that. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. Hit the bell for the notifications or you won't get them. And then make sure you go over and sub my Real Wrestling channel, which is where I do all my wrestling stuff. That way you get the daily news, podcast, and whatever I decide to put out there on youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Subscribe to this channel down below. It's my live channel until we get the we're able to go live again on YouTube. Check out, oh shit, his super laser.
You're my man. Oh, I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Looks like #clusterfuckmania is screwed. And here's a big reminder of who's winning tomorrow, sadly. Takeover was great. This is our WrestleMania. Not that 7-hour PCPG causal shit show they call the biggest event of all time.
We're going to find out. We'll find out, Super Laser.
I saw Roddy turning only because of Fish's injury and COLR getting killed in the ladder match. Shows how great NXT does with stories to work things in that make sense after a big injury. Best takeover ever, top to bottom.
Yeah, Hagman, I mean, that's a big injury, too. And you know, Hagman, I didn't think of it, I think because I just wasn't watching as much. I haven't been paying a lot of attention to NXT over the last weeks. I just recently announced that I was going to start reviewing it again on my Patreon. And so I just, that's why I think if I was invested in it, maybe I would have started coming. But that's why I'm glad I wasn't, because it was more exciting that I didn't realize it was happening. Ken is a fat sack of shit. Hey, Joe, any chance an AOP gets called up at Mania? Gee, I didn't know what it said. I really read that.
I'm laughing the way you read it. I don't.
Yeah, that's what
I read it like.
I can't actually check
shit.
Like, I have to read this.
Press or a pause in between.
I might just censor that. Thank you, I guess. AOP called up to... Yeah, I said in my predictions video that I really thought that AOP would be called up now. They've just been here forever. They need to be called up at this point. So I think they will be called up. And that's it. The only thing I got wrong tonight was I thought Dunn and Roderick Strong might win the titles. I mean, I obviously thought... I thought maybe Undisputed would have all the belts, but I said, nah. I give it to Dunn and fucking Strong.
I thought Gargano was going to lose. I really did.
He's got to be the perfect 10. Cy Dillinger.
Pat McAfee is actually pretty funny. Maybe because I knew of him for a little while. IDK. Great show tonight. 9 out of 10 for me. I watched the live stream with HHH on Facebook Live.
How was that?
Tons of people telling HHH to take over main card and to throw Vince out.
Oh my God. Do you think he was reading all that? That'd be fun.
Usurp your father-in-law.
Yeah.
Go throw your old pops out of there. Medic Lucky, thank you, Medic Lucky. I really just thought. I just thought with the story, as far as wrestling wise, if I'm writing a story, to keep Gargano down again would just be like, wow, like they really are just like, where's the fucking payoff here? So I just thought for that reason that it had to go. Otherwise, I definitely was, because I was really thinking they're really setting up him getting kicked out. But what kind of story would this be if he just loses now after all this stuff? He's got to get payback now. This is it.
They're gonna ride this wave.
I was hoping. Yeah, go ahead, Connor. Sorry.
No, I was just saying. I think they're gonna ride this wave. It was me. They do like they could easily stretch this thing out to
Cody
Brooklyn.
Versus Omega is great. Can't believe your Mark ass isn't covering it. 11 stars. And that Tommy Kid is going places. He's the real star power here.
Thank you, Dave Meltzer. How you doing, man? We'll be covering Ring of Honor probably later or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, my stuff on Ring of Honor will come out on Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And we'll be doing lots of the corrupted stuff over there on Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thank you, Dave Meltzer, for helping me plug that. We're going to take your phone
I've heard
calls.
mixed reviews about Supercard so far, honestly.
Really? NXT was
I've been trying to avoid spoilers, but it's impossible. But yeah, I've heard some good and some meh.
Even Ring of Honor, I mean, good luck. This show tonight, that was fucking crazy, dude. Velveteen Dream's charisma with Ricochet and everybody else in that match. I mean, EC3 really didn't have too much to do, but just all those guys in that match, that was badass. That match alone. And then you throw one or two of the other matches on there, that would have made the whole night great. And instead, everything was kind of solid. So,
you said, usually you get like 2 solid overall great matches, and then everything else is kind of, it's fine. But this one, it was like boom, 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 just one after another. And to think, 5 matches in 3 hours, too. That's the other part.
Yeah, that's
the ladder
crazy.
match was long. I had in my notes somewhere the timing, I believe. Really, really excellent. I'm thrilled that they gave them such a decent length of time for them to perform. It was 31 minutes and 24 seconds. Yeah, so hot damn.
I also said I couldn't believe. I thought it was hilarious that Adam Cole had to perform like right away. He had one match off, and then he's right back out there again.
He's going to be the next megastar from NXT, no question.
Yeah, what was that rumor? That we heard that rumor about. We thought they said Asuka was going to keep the belt till next year. I don't know if I believe all this, but Asuka keep the belt till next year, and Adam Cole's going to face Roman or something. There was something that already came out. It was like, how can you fucking be talking about next Mania already?
Yeah, people were. I saw that earlier today for 35, and I was like, let's have tomorrow come first, please. I don't want to get into last year's Roman versus Brock scenario again.
I listened to
true though.
Remember that?
I listened to Pritchard's show a lot, and he talks about how people are like, oh, speculation, this and that. He's like, we didn't fucking book a month ahead. I don't know what these people think we had years planning ahead. He goes, we book maybe 1 to 2 months ahead if it's Mania season, but other than that, we don't book that far in advance.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have an idea of it. Okay, well,
right.
Hey, we might end up doing something eventually here with Roman and this guy. And what happens is you think that way, and then they think that way, and it happens. And that's what happens. I mean, they did, but he's lying, though, because they did book it with Cena and Rock. But, I mean, that was clearly to book it, to sell it. It was
right.
Yeah.
A year in the making or whatever the fuck. One lifetime. I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
Yeah. Once in a lifetime, twice.
Yeah, once in a lifetime, twice.
Sadly, Nick Wilson said on Twitter that ROH Supercard has crashed over and over and over on their website.
Yeah,
so a lot of people are regretting spending $25 trying to get refunds. One of the top tweets right now is this Cody and Omega match on Fight TV is great, and it's just a black error screen.
Oh, wow.
That's rough. That's really disappointing. My network tonight was spotless. I had and I usually have some lag, so I had no problems whatsoever. So really pleased about that.
Here's another breaking news story, which this might happen to me next year with Cornette.
Oh, I saw this.
I have this pulled up too.
Harry Smith throws hot coffee at Jake Roberts during WrestleCon. Jesus.
Why?
I met Jake Roberts at WrestleCon last year. Remember, I was trying to be like, hey, Jake, I've been a big fan for so long and this and that. And then Jake just was like, yeah, well, you should come to this camp we're doing. And he's like, and they'll be there. And then just started giving me the thing. I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, anyway. But yeah, I'm just so, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I'll talk about it on my show. And then I was like, I'm just so happy to see you. I've been I remember watching, you as a kid, and then the Beyond the Mat, and then everything you did with DDP. I was like, oh, it's just a great inspiration, good to see you out here. And he just goes, yeah, but tell everybody about that camp. I'm just like, okay, fucking whatever. Jake Roberts don't give a shit. I'm telling him all this stuff about how it, and he's just like, yeah, whatever. Tell him about that camp.
Have you found Jesus?
Hey, Jake. I mean, I'm just so proud to have you. You got me off my meth addiction. But about that camp.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. I could have been like, hey, Jake, could you take a picture with me and my kid? My kid has AIDS. And he'd be like, well, no, you want to go to that camp. You should go to that camp.
The person running that camp is the same person. It's a woman named Sally Jones. I used to suck her cunt every night.
But no, a number of people who attended WrestleCon witnessed the incident between Harry Smith and the son of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, WWE Hall of Famer Jake Roberts. Witness it, the reports say Smith walked up to Roberts' signing booth and chucked hot coffee in his face. Security cleared the area, and police were called by Smith was gone at the time they got there. Smith has told WrestleZone that Roberts refused to apologize about disparaging comments he made about his late father during a recent podcast appearance. Harry wanted to talk to Roberts, but he refused and asked Roberts to step aside to settle their issues in a fight. Roberts reportedly told Harry to fuck off, which triggered Harry to throw a hot drink into his face. Smith is also claiming that Roberts tried to offer him drugs at 2012 WrestleCon.
Wow.
What the fuck?
That is some heavy drama, huh?
Who throws a fucking hot coffee into an old fucking debilitated man's face, though? For comments like that.
I guess when you say that many disparaging remarks about your, late father.
Yeah, but who throws hot coffee?
He wanted to get him. He wanted to hurt him. He was angry, I guess. Not justifying it.
I'd punch him, I mean, really weird, though. I mean, wouldn't you just go up and instead of throwing hot coffee in Robert's face, wouldn't you be like, hey, I like what you said about my dad, you crippled fuck? Or something, just go off? Why would you fucking attack him, though? I don't know, I'd find that, to be a little more,
immature.
It'd be like
about that camp. It'd
be like if Ryback tried to punch me when I went up to him at WrestleCon. Remember that? I went up to Roberts. I said this. I went up to Ryback. I made jokes about Ryback. I didn't even make disparaging comments. I made jokes about the guy because he wouldn't come on the show because of how much money he wanted, and that's all that happened. He actually made comments about hoping I die after telling me to be positive, but I walked up to him to say sorry. Can you imagine if Roberts had, I keep saying Roberts. Can you imagine if Ryback had, thrown hot coffee in my face? He didn't do that. Why would you walk up to an old guy like Jake Roberts and then tell everybody, oh, you offered me drugs? I might have made a scene. I'm not saying I wouldn't have made a scene if you said something about my father, that I was mad about. I'm not saying I wouldn't have walked up to Jake Roberts' booth and dumped coffee all over his booth. I might have done that. I might have poured coffee all over his pictures and stuff, drawn a dick on his fucking photos. Hey, Jake, here's a big fucking dick right here. And look, I put a heroin needle in your arm, too. I drew a fucking needle right there, too, you old cunt. How about this, you fuck? You ever talk about my dad on another podcast again, you better watch the fuck out. I'll choke the fuck out of you, And then be like, all right, big issue happens at Jake Roberts' booth. David Hart Smith, the British, Harry Smith, dumps hot coffee all over Jake Roberts' booth and rips up his photos. He could have probably gotten his point across just the same doing that as he could have throwing hot coffee.
But maybe not. Maybe the assault is what really got the story out there.
Well,
maybe it just wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have gotten picked up as much as it has already.
So you're saying he did it because he wanted to be picked up by a story?
Maybe have it be known that he said terrible things about my father that wasn't true.
No way! In the wrestling world, these guys say something about each other. It's a fucking news story the next day. If he had dumped hot coffee all over Jake Roberts' booth and then started ripping up his photos and then flipping out and then got kicked out of WrestleCon, that would have been all over the place.
As much as
look at Cornette and Santino.
As much news is going on with WrestleMania, I think this makes it more important.
So you think he legitimately just did this to get news?
In part, I think he was so pissed, but he knew that this would be more of a reaction.
I don't think he was doing
a wider reaction.
I don't think he was doing this for a reaction. I think he legitimately was mad and wanted to hurt Jake Roberts.
Oh, he was definitely pissed. He wanted to get to him. Maybe couldn't reach him to punch him.
I think what you're saying is bizarre to me. I just think that he lost his mind and did this. I don't think he was looking for publicity. I think he just wanted
the level of believability, though.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
What was that?
I said it's not outside the realm of believability that in a business where everything is a work or a shoot that people would do this for. It's negative publicity, but for fuck's sake, Impact Wrestling was like, hey, fucking Sammy Callahan hit Eddie Edwards in the face with a fucking baseball bat. Negative reviews. People are bashing us. Yay! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, they made shirts out of it and ate that shit up. You know,
They made fucking shirt.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
It was pretty
wow.
insane. You know, and that's the thing. I could certainly see him being that angry, wanting to inflict pain on Roberts. You know, here's Jake the Snake. I can't reach him to punch him, so the next best thing is, but I know, you know, I'm going to throw coffee at him. It's going to hurt him, and it's going to get me, you know, views. Basically, it's going to get me in the news. So.
Well,
with so much, you know, news circulating around WrestleMania weekend, him trashing his booth might have gotten picked up, but not as much as throwing hot coffee.
Well, I mean, apparently recently, you know, this just happened, so I think he just lost it. He was like, there he is right there. I'm going to go yell at him. 405 is on the phone. What's up, 405?
Hey, what's going on, Joe? This is Elliot. I'm down here right now in New Orleans. Just got out of Takeover.
Nice, man. Awesome, dude. I wish I was down there. This is a party right now.
Oh, it's a freaking blast right now, bro. It's really nice. This is my first time at a Mania or Takeover.
Wow.
And so far, I'm having a great time at it.
How are you
as far
awake?
As the show went, I'm sorry, go ahead.
How are you awake, man? You guys were on fire in that crowd.
Oh, freaking. Oh, me, I was hitting vapes like a mother freaking.
Yeah, so what'd you think, though, dude? It
was
awesome.
trying to focus in. I'm sorry to hear you.
Oh, no. What'd you think of it? It was awesome on TV. Everyone's giving it a 9 or a 10.
Oh, perfect 10 all the way. The show, to me, wasn't a bad match. Gargano and Tomato closing the show was perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't think there were, but it was perfect closing the show. And just the turns and everything about this show was awesome. I'm having a blast right now. And I had to call the show. I always watch. I'm a big fan of yours.
Thanks.
I've been, how I started watching you, I watched that asshole, what's the fuck's name? Bruce Blitz. I was a fan of his for quite a while.
Yep.
And then when he fucking pissed off, I had nowhere else to go. And I found your show during, I believe, WrestleMania in Dallas.
I took his leftovers. I remember one of the last things he did. I'm not joking. One of the last things he did for free before he started charging people was he threw my name out, which was like the dumbest thing ever. I always thought. But
when he got into it with you, he was like, "You Joe Cronin, you're fucking faggots." I was like, "Well, who the fuck is this guy? I gotta find out why he's talking about faggot."
Dude,
and then I turned your show. I'm like, this shit is tight as fuck.
And I respect those. I respect those guys. But you know what happened is I had people were saying that me and him should do a show together, and then I reached out to him and he was like, "You're a faggot," and I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" I was just reaching out to you, dude. What the hell?
I never knew why he did that, but I'm glad he did it. Because it's your show, and of course I like JD too. You know, I know you have your thing. But I always like watching your show Fridays and seeing every pay-per-view.
Be careful, you might have a lawyer after you. You might have a lawyer after you for mentioning that name.
That's why I tried to say his name. But
careful.
Yeah, man, I had to call the show, and I'm going to probably look at your review later on, probably tomorrow or tonight. I'm going to do Hammer to figure out what's going on.
Well, it's all good. I'm glad you called.
I'm going to be one of your patrons, probably on Monday. I'm going to start my Patreon with you.
Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, thank you for that, man. And I'm glad you're still
hey,
here,
Jake,
man.
I love you too, Jake.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm telling you, the crowd was so loud tonight. I'm surprised you have any voice left.
Oh, yeah, the fucking crowd was amazing out here.
When they started chanting asshole, my daughter looks at me and she starts laughing. I said, just wait. Just give it a minute. Just wait. And then they started chanting fuck you, Ciampa, and she was dying.
They said fuck you, Ciampa. I was cracking over when they started that shit. Perfect time. I never heard that for anybody in NXT, so he's doing his job correctly.
Oh, yeah. The no theme for him to still continue walking out to that and just taking the heat, taking that
taking the heat. That's perfect heat. That's how you take fucking heat, Roman, and shit, but for the right reason.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
hopefully Mania, I'm more excited to see what's going to happen more than matches at Mania.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, except for AJ Nakamura. So.
I gotta be honest. I wasn't too jacked up for this, but I'm pretty excited about the moment of if Cena's sitting in the crowd and Undertaker shows up, gets in the ring, and then Cena's like, "Oh my god," and he has to hop over and get in. I really want to see that happen. I'm pretty pumped about that. Surprisingly, out of nowhere.
Cena did a good job of getting everybody at least excited about this match. So I was just like you guys. I didn't want to see Undertaker wrestle. After last year, I didn't want to see him in the ring anymore. I was done.
Right.
I don't need him in the ring anymore. There's no need for him. But Cena did a great job. I want the Undertaker to come out, do his American Badass, cool, whatever, be Cena or lose, whatever the hell, and then go the fuck on somewhere. That's it.
Right.
I'm really disappointed that they announced all these extra names today, like just non-triumphantly into the Battle Royal. They're like, oh, by the way, and they announced like 10 different people are going to be in the Battle Royal as well for the Andre the Giant. And it's like we're gonna throw in the Miz Taraj, and we're gonna throw in, and it's like, oh, we're gonna throw in Elias as well, and I'm like, oh, that crushed me to hear that Elias was going to be in the Battle Royal. That really disappointed me because here we're all envisioning him doing something with The Rock, and I mean it might still happen, but now if he's going to be in the Battle Royal, I really doubt it's going to happen.
So they pulled the Rock thing. He's not going to be done with The Rock.
I don't know.
Doesn't seem like it.
Doesn't seem that way because now he's going to be in the Battle Royal. So I don't envision him coming out twice, and so that idea was so deflated. There was a poster of Elias circulating saying, live at WrestleMania, and they had like a little guitar silhouette of him, and I was like, oh, that is tight right there. That's fucking. I'm pumped to see what he's going to do. And now it's like, oh, he's in the Battle Royal.
That's fucking bullshit.
That took the wing out of my fat sails. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, bro. Thanks. Hey, man. Have fun down in New Orleans, and thanks for the call, bro. I love you, man. Love you, bro. Oh, I think we lost him. Okay. Sorry, man. We lost you. I was saying goodbye to him anyway, but I mean, we did lose him anyway. I was gonna let him get one more thing in there. Any final thoughts on NXT, guys? We are 30 minutes away from the pre-show for Corrupted Podcast, a podcast we don't really talk too much about wrestling, but Justin Bailey, Ken, myself, and we'll be doing the pre-show for that live here on YouTube for everybody for free. But yeah, I want to get into one thing while we got Connor here. Plenty more out of nowhere. I saw this before and it kind of blew me away. Dolph Ziggler says he's not signed a deal with WWE.
Nope.
He said he alleges he hasn't signed a new deal at all, let alone a $1.5 million deal that we heard so much about. Remember the one that said that he could, leave SmackDown early and had all these special little, provisions added to it about him being to, go where he likes. He said, I would love to get into that, about me signing a deal, but based on the internet, they've already told you I'd re-signed, and I have not. And he said this on Fox Sports with an interview with them earlier today. And
it's really
I was
weird.
like, wow. And it really begs the question of, what are they doing with him then? He gave up the U.S. title. He returned at number 30 in the Royal, was eliminated right away. Then he gets a singles match at Mania, and he was supposed to be, he never got that, so that went out the window. And then now he's entering himself into the Battle Royal. So he's going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? That makes him worse off than where he started with the U.S. title.
It's really weird, that whole situation.
Like, what are they doing with him, and why is he still there? And this means he's working, on an out-of-contract basis. So what's true? It's just really, really bizarre.
Well, they've done they do contract extensions all the time, so maybe it's that and he's just biding his time. But still, you're right. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah,
I don't couldn't envision why they wanted to keep him. It was hard to fathom.
I might be the only one that just doesn't care about Dolph Ziggler. I'm just like, if he gets paid $1 million, if he gets paid $20,000, why would they pay him $1 million to be a stupid jobber? It's Pat the Baker.
Nine-tenths Adam Michaels Cole is the future of WWE. I actually think I laughed the most when Sullivan and Dane had a who can throw Ricochet the farthest moment. So glad Roddy went heel. He wouldn't make it a day on Main without help. Hashtag catering.
Yeah, Pia the Baker, thank you for the $10. Yeah, his personality and shit, it just was not working out at all. It just wasn't doing anything. This is a way better situation for him. To be in this group, obviously. This will help him out tremendously. Abandoned Places. Thank you for subscribing to us on YouTube. I think he went over to my Joe Cronin Show and subscribed, by the way. I think that's where that's from. So he might not even be in here watching. I don't know. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to both my channels down below here. Hit the red subscribe button, Joe Cronin Show. Go over to my YouTube channel, Joe Cronin Show, which is youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show, so that you get all my daily wrestling videos, podcasts, and when we're able to go live again from that channel, you'll be able to be there. Hit the bell, because if you don't hit the bell, you won't get no alerts. Follow me on Twitter @RealCronin. All the shit's over here, patreon.com, and of course, we're live on Twitch as well. Connor, anything else you want to close on as far as... And I know your review's up, so people can check out his as well after that on OKFabe, youtube.com/OKFaber. But yeah, what else? Anything else on your mind?
Nah, this is WrestleMania is gonna be interesting. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be able to top this. But I mean, we've been talking about how this WrestleMania is gonna be very it's probably one of the better ones. So this could be a very fucking good weekend.
I knew IT.
Right.
Tonight, Takeover stole the show.
Just call me Luke. By the way, we are going to have John Cena versus The Undertaker on WWE 2K in just a few minutes. We're a few minutes away from it. We'll take a few more phone calls first. Just call me Luke. Thank you. And look, if you want to look at this positively, I know a lot of people are like, oh, and I did it too. But to say like, oh, eat that WrestleMania, or WrestleMania is fucked now because that was crazy. Well, let's look at it in an even better way. If WrestleMania, if AJ Styles and Nakamura delivers and destroys, and there's an amazing Cena-Undertaker moment, and Asuka and Charlotte blows it out of the water, and
Rousey doesn't totally
Rousey doesn't blow,
suck.
Daniel Bryan gets a good moment, maybe something weird happens in the Roman Brock thing, we could get a pretty solid WrestleMania. Listen, if I can say WrestleMania is an 8 out of 10, this weekend will be really fucking good. If I can say, but I don't know if we're going to be able to say that. The build to WrestleMania has been terrible, but WrestleMania itself could still be good. And if it is, then you're looking at a fucking week that we won't soon forget, because they've been pretty good in the last few years, but this NXT was amazing. What if WrestleMania blows tomorrow, though? Then it's kind of like, wow, remember the year that NXT killed WrestleMania?
Yeah, and that was kind of last year in a nutshell. I mean, unfortunately, this year has a lot of possibilities. I mean, right now we're hearing that Bobby Lashley is in New Orleans. And Liz just sent us this actually. She's letting us know that Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly are defending the NXT Tag Team titles Sunday morning. So essentially now, tomorrow morning. Or this morning.
Oh, at Access.
At Access against Tyler Bate and Trent Seven.
Wow.
So the Mustache Mountain are going to get their chance at the tag titles at Access.
Here's my question. Can Roderick Strong carry the belt instead?
Maybe. You never know. That's certainly a possibility, but that's exciting too. But yeah, I really hope Mania delivers. There's a lot of possibilities and what ifs. As much as the build has been just so piss poor, there's so many things to look forward to. Honestly, you can be as jaded as you like. You have to admit, there's even the most jaded of marks can say there's something they're either excited or looking forward to. There's many things that I want to see happen, and even less the results. I mean, imagine if Brock wins and retains tomorrow, and then just relinquishes the belt on his way out to UFC. It could happen. I highly doubt it.
The greatest FU I'd ever seen in my life.
Right? If he refuses to get pinned by Roman, Brock does what Brock wants. There's so many possibilities here. Maybe Ronda Rousey could be fantastic. I've enjoyed her so far. I'm a big Rousey proponent. I want to see her succeed. I'm hoping her and Stephanie, tear it down as much as possible. The tag
maybe he
match,
can pull a Connor.
Who's Braun's partner?
Oh, yeah, right. Who's Braun's part? Well, it could be. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's do a little WrestleMania talk here because we're coming into it. NXT was phenomenal tonight, but it could be. I thought it could be Big Show, Ellsworth, or somebody else. I forget who it was. I want it to be Ellsworth or the Big Show probably. But there's somebody else I'm forgetting, and then also the other thing is, of course, that it's Bray Wyatt.
I think Show makes the most sense.
Big Show probably, yeah.
Big Show does make the most sense. I'm still sticking with Dean Ambrose. I'm hung up on that for whatever reason. In my mind, it makes sense since the bar injured him.
You're right, but didn't they announce something like he's in the Battle Royal or something?
No, I haven't seen him listed in the Battle Royal yet. I'll tell you the new participants. I'll pull that up. Liz actually sent it to me before. Go figure. So.
Oh, while you're looking it up, real side note on Takeover real fast. Did anybody like the little subtlety of the fact that Ciampa had no music?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I loved it.
That was great for him to embrace all the hatred that the crowd just had to, a fury of fuck yous. That oversold him as the true villain.
He's a wanker.
Dude, it was great. I'm telling you, I loved it so much. I really, and I know that people may think I'm sick or fucking crazy, even though I love the match. But I'm telling you, oh God, I wish there was blood. I wish that someone had gotten busted open, because that would have really solidified it for me. And it was, and WWE does have permission to do it in New Orleans because they have that special permission. So anybody that said that, no,
was misinformed.
They
just announced Elias, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, R-Truth, Sin Cara, Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, and Joe Cronin's homeboy Mike Bennett. So.
Oh, Mike Bennett's in it at least Mike Bennett will be
is in it.
What's up, Mike? I saw Mike the other day. I know he worked out like a maniac, and but he looks really skinny. I saw him and I said, Jesus, like he's epically skinny. Is Mike?
I saw him like ripped to shreds. They did like a before and after photo of like when he signed and now, and it looked like totally different.
I just see his Facebook every day. It's funny because you would think he doesn't get like I'm able to talk to him only on Facebook. Everywhere else he's like destroyed. There's so many people following him. But like on his personal Facebook, he still doesn't have, like, you can leave him a comment. It's like 8 comments and stuff, and you can still leave him comments and shit. But I'm just, dude, he's fucking, what a workhorse right now. I just wish they would have done something more with him, and hopefully they do at some point. They haven't let him do anything. They let him come out there, walk with Maria, and I know that, she ended up getting pregnant, that kind of messed the whole thing up. But luckily they also had the baby. They had the baby too, so like, just like The Miz, they were able to have the baby and now go to Mania. If either one of them had the baby while they were at Mania or whatever, I would have felt horrible. Both having their first kids, so that worked out beautifully for those two couples. I know that has nothing to do really with wrestling, but that was a personal thing I was hoping for both The Miz and Mike, especially Mike Bennett, because he was just a few days ago.
It was in the back of my mind.
Like, oh my God, imagine that. Like, you have to go to Mania, and then your wife has the baby while you're at Mania. You got to be there like, oh, fucking fuck.
My kid's being born, and yeah.
Yeah, or do I get in line in this Hell in the Cell and then have a job match that no one fucking whatever.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks, but I hope they do more with him soon.
Hopefully. I mean, he's talented enough, that's for sure. We've seen him in Ring of Honor, what he can do there.
Yeah, it's too bad that,
And Maria is another, Vega-like manager. She certainly has the goods to go ahead and.
To me, let's real quick talking about Mike Bennett. To me, like, they don't make a lot of mistakes. Mostly when WWE and NXT have decided on somebody, they've really made the right call, I think, almost every time. But Mike Bennett has ended up being somebody that they made, I think, the wrong call on, because he should have gone right to NXT.
Agreed.
Not to the main roster, which is, when you saw the package they had, you went, "Oh, this is gonna be good." But yeah, looking at it now, that's one of the ones they made a mistake. He should have been in NXT. That would have done pretty well there. But main roster just didn't. They did the classic main roster. They don't know what the fuck to write. They don't know how to write shit. They know how to sort of create the character and make the music, but then when it comes to actually now make storylines, the best they came up with was, oh, now you're going to just, for some reason, hit Sami Zayn with a flower vase or whatever, and then that will happen, and then we'll just see you later.
And that's all he got to do was have a mini feud with Sami Zayn, which ended up being Sami, skunking around them with the ska music.
And nothing didn't work. Like, you can't say, like, if there's like a future DVD and they're like, and we brought Mike up and then that happened, and it was clear at that point that we'd made a mistake, or he wasn't really what we needed or whatever. No, you didn't even really try. You gave a shit storyline and mailed it in and hoped that it just stuck anyway. There was no trying. Ty Dillinger worked, and you took away his 10 chance. And then you took him off TV to get rid of the 10 chance. Because you don't like the 10 chance. Vince doesn't like it, and you don't like it. And now he's a neutered Ty Dillinger. So the only thing you were able to do was, listen, we already have the guy up here. He's pretty good, but let's get rid of that 10 thing and all the other things, and he can still work a little bit. Like, that's what they did. Why in the world would you do that? That sends a message to everyone in the locker room, everyone everywhere else, to just think, well, I'm not going to get over anyway, and if I do, they won't let me. So this is worthless. So then you get people just working half-ass or sucking up to the writers or sucking ass more to get their spots written better or to do what they say. And it breeds fucking dumb is what it does. And that's what the WWE main roster has done, as opposed to the NXT roster, which comes up with a clear idea and writes a storyline. And even NXT, I think they still need better storylines and like a little bit better characters. But it blows main roster pretty much out of the water. The main roster feels like the video game. Okay, now have back scene fight. Okay, now have we will fight for a title match. And then now have wrestlers separate the wrestlers, and now have you're going to get fired thing. And it's all just feels like a cookie cutter recycled piece of shit. Whereas NXT feels like a real reality story some of these times, or the match is at least good. I mean, it's unfucking believable the difference of both of these brands under the WWE umbrella.
That's for sure.
And I know I went off on a rant there, but
no.
One more
thing I want to do. Yeah, I mean, it is true, and they have some good ideas. It's just the follow through. You know, like you said, they can build the music, they can create the package. They just can't write the story that defines what they're doing.
Oh yeah, give me that package.
That hard package.
One more thing.
Generator G53 brought up a great point. A lot of people are talking about this, and I feel it's kind of unfair to give people shit, but practically every WWE superstar left by the time Goldberg came on the stage for his Hall of Fame.
Holy shit, I did, and I wasn't even there.
That broke my heart, bro.
It was really upsetting to see, but then again, I can't help but feel compassion for the wrestlers who...
4.5 hour show.
How many?
Yeah, it's like a 5-hour show plus an hour and a half on the red carpet, and they have to be up ass early for
do you know how many blood clots there would have been if they didn't leave? There would have been so many blood clots. Here he comes. This is incredible, guys. The American Badass. Here he is. Connor, you can get out of here if you want. Guys, check out Connor, youtube.com/okfaber.
Cool. Thanks, guys. I just wanted to come in and say hi and have fun with y'all as I was due. So I'll probably pop on for the Mania review after I'm done with mine, Joe. If you're cool with that.
Yeah. When you're done with yours, come on over for the Mania review tomorrow night. Right here, and we'll be doing Corrupted in a few minutes.
I'll be in the chat for that for sure.
Alrighty, baby.
All right.
Love
talk to you guys later.
Thanks, bro.
Have a great one. Make sure you check out Connor's review, OKFabe.
This is unbelievable. The Undertaker has arrived at WrestleMania. John Cena can't believe it. He nearly shit his pants in the front row. I'm losing my mind. I can't. Now I'm getting excited. Now
I'm there with you. Oh, Cena's coming to the ring with a purpose.
I really am getting excited. It's weird. It's mark out time, you know? Guys, make sure you guys you stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're about to do Corrupted Podcast in a few minutes here, so stick around for that. But right now, it's the preview. Here comes John Cena. That's right, we're playing WWE 2K17 because 18 got deleted by accident.
Whoops.
Delete. But John Cena doesn't give a damn what iteration of 2K it is. Because this is WrestleMania, and he's got The Undertaker.
And unlike straight, John Cena called out the dead man, finally getting his answer at WrestleMania itself.
Well, and unlike Supercard of Honor, we're not going to lose transmission here. You're going to be able to see this match. We're not going to go black on you. We're not going to go black screen at all. Oh my God, The Undertaker looks like he's on drugs. Did you see that?
He looks vicious, Joe. Absolutely vicious.
Dude, he looks like William Regal. He looks so wrong right there. Oh, man, The Undertaker stomping on Cena, and he's still got that hair, man. Undertaker's hair is flowing. A big suplex there by The Undertaker. And a stomp right to the midsection. Let me see if I can fix this here. Undertaker stomping on Cena, and he's still got that hair, man. Undertaker's hair is flowing.
Graphics be damned. Those
suplex
locks are
there,
beautiful, Joe.
Right? Then a big boot to the face by The Undertaker. This is what Cena wanted at WrestleMania, and now Cena's going to get it. Short clothesline there. Or shoulder
big
tackle.
boot seemed to cause some swelling around Cena's surgically repaired nose.
Yeah, right. Remember that? He got tooled. And a big suplex executed by John Cena. There's a lot of kids in the front row in this game.
There are. At the request of John Cena. Those are actually all Make-A-Wish fans.
Oh, are they? Well, and there's one chair there, empty chair of one that, Cena with the side headlock. And now Undertaker with the headlock. Cena separating. Wow, the graphics in 18 are so much better. Look at that. Cena turned it into a cross body almost. Turned it around on The Undertaker. He went to slam him, and now big snapmare.
Something we don't normally see in John's repertoire there. Wasting no time getting back to taking it right to The Undertaker.
Look at the size of The Undertaker's leg. Cena grabbed hold of one of the legs of The Undertaker to snap it there. Cena's and The Undertaker's leg is about the size of Cena almost. What a German suplex! Off the top rope by The Undertaker.
Undertaker channeling his inner Brock Lesnar there, taking John to Suplex City.
And a big shot.
Look at the
there,
guy in the back. We see a clear JCS sign as well.
What do you guys think in the chat? Who's winning this match, Undertaker or Cena? I don't know. It's up to the... Look at that. Big hip toss there by Cena on the dead man. That guy in the front row has... what a back body drop, too, now by Taker. There's something wrong with the guy in about 3 rows back. Cena delivering a shot right to the ribs there on The Undertaker.
Probably had too much of our terrible tap beer, Joe.
I would agree, possibly. Well, look at this. Oh, my goodness. What did he... I didn't even see that. Was that a Canadian Destroyer?
That's what it looked like from here.
What in the world was that? I actually looked down, and I can't believe that was in this game. Big shoulder there by
They
Undertaker.
put the announce table so far back, Joe, they look like ants.
And now a sidewalk slam by The Undertaker. What's the dead man going to do now? Cena down in the center of the ring. Undertaker with a boot right between the eyes of John Cena. The match Cena wanted. A double axe handle now. And Undertaker stomping again. Right in the face. Cena right back up to his feet now. To the buckle goes Cena. Undertaker.
Irish whip to the corner.
He followed it up. What's going to happen here? Cena in a dangerous position on the top rope.
Undertaker setting it up nicely.
He's going all the way up, his Undertaker. What a suplex right off the top rope by
Dear
The Undertaker.
God, Undertaker taking it right to him.
1, 2. Oh, very close there.
Wow. Just barely able to kick out at 2.
Incredible stuff. And what a shot to the face of The Undertaker. He might have just knocked out Cena.
This looks like nothing like the Undertaker that lost last year to Roman Reigns, Joe.
Look at the viciousness of The Undertaker. A couple of knee strikes, and oh, the hell is Cena? Reverse The Undertaker, and look out! John Cena!
He gets the suplex in on The Undertaker. Again, wasting no time, bringing The Undertaker to his feet here. What's John planning on doing next? Gets him up. Another suplex, Joe. He's bringing a world of pain to the dead man.
Absolutely. Now Cena going to the corner here. Undertaker. Oh, he missed with that strike. Did you see he missed? And he made a mistake because now Cena with a clothesline, and he might have knocked out The Undertaker. Well, that's a mistake you don't see The Undertaker make very often. The Undertaker completely missed with a right hand. And now Cena suplexes the dead man.
The American Badass getting sent to his ass for a third time. Another suplex delivered from John Cena right to the dead man.
Look at this.
What's going on here?
Another suplex by Cena.
Number 4. Forget the comments of Suplex City before we said with The Undertaker, Joe.
Yeah, he might have watched Brock Lesnar, what he did to The Undertaker a few years ago, and he's going to Suplex City himself on Taker.
He took notes on the Eat, Sleep, Conquer, Defeat the Streak quote from Paul Heyman.
You should take notes. You should take notes for me on how to pleasure your wife.
She says it's more than adequate, Joe.
Okay. Cena now into the buckle, sternum first. And now, look at that. Cena has been relentless. He followed that up. And now what's Cena doing? Oh, my God! Sit down powerbomb. 1, 2. So close for John Cena. And Cena's
cannot believe the Undertaker kicked out there.
Look at Cena. Look at how tired he is. Look at how much that took out of him to pick up the Undertaker in a powerbomb. That was incredible. And
That's
now,
right. The Undertaker's hair does have a mind of its own.
Might have separated that right there, the kneecap or ACL of the Undertaker. And here we go. It's a little 5-knuckle shuffle action from Cena. And right between the eyes. It's on point from Cena, and he's waiting for it. Look at
Cena
this.
sets it up. Can he nail it here?
He's got Taker. Attitude adjustment. This could be it. 2. Oh, the Undertaker kicked out. John
Cena
Cena
looks irate. What can he do to keep the dead man down? Going to the top rope.
He's not wasting any time. He's staying on the Undertaker.
Dead man coming to his feet.
Crossbody off the top rope from Cena. And now, perhaps he'll try again. Oh, wait a minute. Back body drop by the Undertaker. Now the Undertaker's just absolutely crushing down on that pressure point of the neck of Cena, rather. Man, what the hell do you have to do? And now comes the Undertaker's choke slam.
He got all of it there. Cena apparently whispered that Michelle McCool is my bitch, and Undertaker not taking it lightly.
This might be better than the real match we see at Mania. Undertaker with Cena. He got him up. And a last ride by the Undertaker. Cena's lifeless body dragged to the center of the ring. 1, 2. Oh, is Cena kicked out?
By God, he kicked out. Undertaker severely frustrated.
Holy crap!
Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect not giving up.
Both of these men kicking out of their finishing maneuvers. And now, just like Cena tried to do, the Undertaker staying on Cena. But now Cena wrenches the arm of the Undertaker and now whips him to the buckle with a determined look. Hello, wait a second. The Undertaker grabbed the arm. Oh, a kick to the back of the head. Man, I'll tell you what, put the kids to bed. Put the kids to bed. It's all on the line right now. Both of these guys, back and forth, seesaw matchup. Using every possible big move in their arsenal at this point. And look at the torque on the neck now. Cena's neck and his head has absolutely been a target for the Undertaker, and now stomping on the side of the face, softening up that neck and head. And now Cena reverses the Undertaker. This is unbelievable. And now Cena rights to the head of the Undertaker.
We haven't seen this level of tenacity from John Cena in quite some time. Here he goes.
And now Undertaker's up. Wait a second. He reversed the tombstone DDT by John Cena. I think Undertaker was going for the tombstone. And now Cena, gut wrench, powerbomb. I'll tell you what, so far, if there's one word to describe this match between John Cena and The Undertaker at WrestleMania on the Joe Cronin Show, it's power. Oh, whoa, what a shot by The Undertaker right to the ribs. And look out, DDT.
One hell of a swing DDT. Here we go for another pinfall.
That might be it. The head. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I thought he... Oh, man. Undertaker didn't get him.
I thought that was it, Joe. I thought that was it.
I thought we were going to get the payoff after The Undertaker had softened up the head of Cena, and then to drop him on that DDT. And there's a big sidewalk slam by the Taker, and he just right there, he just stared at John Cena like, what in the hell do I have to do here? This match is off the page right now, folks. Undertaker with a boot to Cena's head. Now picking him up. Look at that over the top. Arm drag by Cena. I don't know if that can get it done. And Undertaker grabbing the rope. Wait a second.
Undertaker had the rope
Wait
there.
a second. Oh my goodness. There's going to be controversy here. Son of
John
a bitch.
Cena stealing a victory from The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Son of a bitch, no! Undertaker grabbed the rope, the referee never saw it! Unbelievable, no!
The veteran Undertaker used the ring awareness, reached the ropes, and the referee just did not see him do so.
That's earlier when the Undertaker spiked the head of John Cena. We thought it might be over right there because of how Undertaker had softened the blow. He couldn't believe he didn't get the pin. Look at this, over the top, shoulder drag, arm drag, and look at that's all it was, a simple little move. And Taker, after a one, grabbed the rope. The referee, look at the referee. He never sees it. John Cena knocked his arm off the rope. And by then, the referee looked up, and he didn't see it. It was gone. But Taker got his arm on the goddamn rope. John Cena.
The fans chanting bullshit in unison.
This is, I gotta say it, that was absolute bullshit. John Cena. I'll tell you what, I don't know if even Cena knows that The Undertaker got his arm on the rope. That referee has some explaining to. Are they together? What the hell's going on right now? What's going to happen tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw when they see everybody here saw The Undertaker grab the rope? Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! What the fuck was that, bro?
I cannot believe he grabbed the rope.
What was that?
The fans demanding a rematch as John Cena steals a victory from The Undertaker. Tune in tomorrow night at Monday Night Raw to see what happens.
I can't even fucking deal with what
I
just
can't
happened.
believe that he grabbed the rope and the ref actually didn't see it. What the hell is that game? Oh, God.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. That was the greatest story we could have done. Like, tomorrow we could have the rematch and everything. Like, I grabbed the rope, you know, and Cena's like, I paid the referee.
And then they set it up for WrestleMania 35 next year. Oh, God.
That match
next
was
year,
that
I'll really kill you.
That match was actually really pretty goddamn good. I thought it was going to have a really awesome ending, and then it was like, oh, arm drag.
Like arm drag for a 3 count.
One, Undertaker grabs the rope, and it was like, okay, rope break. That's pretty. I was thinking in my mind, wow, that's awesome. There's going to be a rope break here after that arm drag. What a cool, like, that's a great little thing to add to the match. And then it's like 2, 3. What the
Let's
fuck?
go with a rope, like,
That ref wasn't even looking. He was looking right down, like. And then the ref did look up on 3 before the 3 count. He looked up, and right as he looked up, Undertaker took his hand off the rope.
He was like, "No, I'm supposed to get pinned here." K-Dog's right. Cena finally turns heel, paying off.
That was so fucking funny, man.
I can't believe that's how it ended for The Undertaker. His last match, getting screwed by John Cena, stealing a victory. Cena gets a heel turn. Imagine if that's what happens, though. Cena, turns heel. And that's how The Undertaker loses?
Oh, my God.
Baby.
They're going to copy our match tomorrow. They're going to have Undertaker grab the rope, and then it'll be a 3 anyway.
Road Dogg's in the chat. He just saw that. He's running to Vince McMahon right now to tell him what he saw.
Dude, everybody, I got to save that match. That was fucking funny. What are the people on Twitch saying? I see
you call stuff. Maybe if I should have watched it on Twitch. I see you call stuff into Skype, and then I see it like a second later. So good.
That was insane, man.
John Cena breaking out every move ever from his repertoire. Killing it. We've never seen him do half the moves there. Elias says, I'm pledging $10 for Joe's Patreon. Let him know.
Oh,
thank you, Elias.
Elias, thank you, man, for the $10. I'm going to bring more 2K stuff to the Patreon, too, because I have fun calling these fucking 2K games. I have for fucking ever, you know. What a dirty ass finish, though. Yeah, that was a messed up finish. Unbelievable, dude. Like, what in the world? When he grabbed the rope, I just couldn't even, like, live. I was beside myself there.
I'll tell you what, I did not think that's how it was going to end.
One word describe this match between John Cena and The Undertaker at WrestleMania on the Joe Cronin Show. It's power. I can't believe that just happened. Oh, whoa, what a shot by The Undertaker right to the ribs. And look out! DDT! Undertaker! And that was great, too, because, like, Undertaker was beating the shit out of Cena's head, and then he hit that big, running DDT.
Yeah, swinging DDT.
Yeah, swinging, like, fall-away DDT, and it's like fucking, oh, man, he almost got him here, too. Look at how close this was.
Here we go for another pinfall.
Watch how close this was. That might be it. The head. Oh, no. Oh, my God, I thought he, oh, man,
and
Undertaker
just
didn't get
mat.
him. It was so close.
I thought that was it, Joe. I thought that was it.
And Undertaker grabbing the rope. There it is. One grabs the rope. One grabs the rope. Two. Oh, that was three. Wait a second.
But the ref looks up. As soon as the ref looks up, he lets go.
He just right there. I'm so fucking dead, dude. Like, that was just it's unbelievable. Oh my God, that game sucks. The page right now, folks. Maybe that's why I should have played 18. Does that happen in 18 too? Jesus. Undertaker with a boot to Cena's head. Now picking him up. Look at that over the top arm drag by Cena.
Such an arm drag.
I don't know if that can get it done. And Undertaker grabbing the rope. Wait a second. Wait a second. Had the rope. Wait a second. Oh. Dude, WWE can't even do that shit. Oh my goodness. There's going to be controversy here. Son of a bitch.
Cena stealing a victory from the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Son of a bitch, no. Undertaker grabbed the rope. The referee never saw it. Unbelievable. No. You know what we're going to do, guys?
I can't believe it.
You know what we're going to do is we're going to have tomorrow before WrestleMania, we're going to do the rematch. Jake, are you around before WrestleMania tomorrow?
I am indeed. I am around all day.
When we do our pre-show, we will have the rematch of John Cena versus Undertaker because of this bullshit.
Oh, there we go. The veteran Undertaker used the ring awareness, reached the ropes, and the referee just did not see him do so.
That's earlier when the Undertaker spiked the head of John Cena. We thought it might be over right there because of how Undertaker had softened the blow. He couldn't believe he didn't get the pin. Look at this. Over the top, shoulder drag, arm drag, and look at that's all it was, a simple little move. And Taker, after a one, grabbed the rope. The referee, look at the referee. He never sees it. John Cena knocked his arm off the rope. And by then the referee looked up and he didn't see it. It was gone. But Taker got his arm on the goddamn rope. John Cena.
Fans chanting bullshit in unison.
This is, I gotta say it, that was absolute bullshit. John Cena. I'll tell you what, I don't know if even Cena knows that the Undertaker got his arm on the rope. That might have been the funniest thing one of the funniest things, other than like one time when Sami Zayn was running off the rope and there was a table outside the ring and the table outside the ring just broke randomly.
It just broke. And there was also another time years back where I think you, Dave, and Justin were calling a match. And remember, it was either a table or a chair and it was like floating.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, it was the steel stairs. It was the stairs on the outside.
Oh,
I remember just floated.
I remember my guy. My guy was hovering in midair at one point, too. I remember that. Yeah. That was fucking hilarious.
The stairs were just like floating, and then they went whoop and flew off the screen.
Here comes the shoulder drag. Here's the pin. Now watch the Undertaker. Here's the referee. Everybody can see this real clear. Here's the referee. 1. And then Taker grabs the rope. 2. Right there. It should have been broken up right there. This shouldn't have counted. Unbelievable.
Dolphin on High says it should be a street fight.
That referee should be beaten.
Flogged in public.
You want it to be a street fight tomorrow?
I'm thinking it has to be. Or a Hell in a Cell.
I just can't believe what just happened, man. Look at this. Unbelievable.
There's a simple arm drag after all they endured.
It's so funny, too, because look at this. This is the funniest part right here. It's like, okay, 1, grab the rope.
Rope break.
2, 3.
He lets go as the ref looks.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, my God, dude. That is so fucking funny.
Yes, it's still in the booth for review. Sorry, but woof.
Yeah, send that up to the replay booth.
that needs to be evaluated.
Do you ever think the WWE is like, oh no, like because every sport is adopting the replay rule, but like they don't have that? You know, like maybe we do this.
Yeah. Then especially when they need it for the storyline purposes. Oh, they screwed them, and they contradict themselves too often too. The referee's decision is final, except when we restart the match, or except when and they pull this shit. It's as it serves them. They change the rules, and they're so inconsistent with it. That's the problem. They kick themselves in the teeth with those things. Nick Patrick was the ref.
Nick Patrick was the ref. He might have been. I picked some random other ref too, because I never saw that. It said pick the referee, and I go, I never do that. I'll pick this other referee right here. Do it with 2K18 so you can have a different ref. Is there only one in this one? Just different hairstyles?
Probably.
Oh my god.
2K17 had so many bugs and issues and
random
little annoyances. That's evidently obvious.
That was fucking hilarious, though.
16 wasn't so bad with that, but 17 had a bunch of issues.
Thomas Torres clipped from Monetize This the other night, clipped the sex line call. I guess
at the end,
at 3 hours and 48 minutes in, I said, at the SummerSlam, I'm gonna fuck you at the SummerSlam. As Bret Hart.
At the SummerSlam.
I guess he thought that was funny. I'm gonna fuck you at the SummerSlam, you dumb bitch. Like, I don't know exactly what I said.
One of my favorites is when you were calling as Bret Hart to different hotels, trying to get you were trying to set up so you can get a stay at the night. You wanted to get comp for free. Like, don't you know who I am?
Oh yeah, right. Don't you know who I am, you dumbass?
I'm really a national treasure in Canada. Yeah, tomorrow could be Cena's last match before retirement. You never know. Corrupted pre-show starting soon, baby.
As soon as Ken calls, we'll officially start the pre-show of Corrupted, and then
I'll work my way out of here. Then Ken and Justin Bailey will work their way in. Tomorrow we'll be live. Beforehand, we'll have the rematch of The Undertaker and John Cena. We'll go ahead and break down the entire 317 match card of WrestleMania 34, including the 18 matches on the pre-show. I think there's 15 matches altogether.
Make sure you check back often, because I'm going to have my WrestleMania predictions up too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll get into any of the latest news and rumors on the pre-show as well. We'll be live before WrestleMania pre-show begins. So, I believe the pre-show starts at 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I got to get my predictions up for probably like 10 a.m. or something. So yeah, the pre-show for Corrupted is going to start in a few minutes here. Just a second. Jesus, I can't fucking. I'm coughing everywhere because I was getting so excited in that match, and then it just went. It went nowhere. Then
and it just ended.
It ended abruptly in a weird fucking way.
It just ended.
Oh my god. I can't wait to show that to Bailey. Bailey's gonna love that.
He's gonna laugh his ass off. Are you gonna end this live show so it uploads as NXT and restart for Corrupted?
What was that?
Are you gonna end this live show and restart so it uploads as NXT review? Or
I'm gonna keep live for a few minutes while we do some more of the pre-show, and then once we go to start the actual Corrupted show, then we'll go over to Patreon and do it. But I'm just doing a little pre-show, free, just whatever here in front of everybody.
There you go.
Well, you dumb whore. I'll tell you what. I'll beat you down at the goddamn SummerSlam. Bret Hart's calling fucking Harry Smith or whatever, and he's like, you did a damn good job there by fucking throwing the coffee in that god son of a bitch Jake Roberts' face. Really is a piece of shit. They say, he's changed, and what a wonderful story, but nobody ever talks about all the bullshit and the garbage that this fucking human being did to people, and I think I'll just wash it away. They'll wash it away. You can be a if I knew I could be a piece of shit to people for about 40 years, and then all of a sudden, I can just say suddenly that I've changed, and everybody's gonna give me a hug and a fucking pat on the back. But that's not the way it works, So I say, fucking people can like him, people can not like what I have to say, but I told Harry he did a goddamn good job, and fuck him. I said, hey, throw the fucking coffee in his face. If I had my way, if I could wrestle, I'd choke out that cocksucker right in the middle of the SummerSlam. At the next SummerSlam, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Sorry. God damn, I love Brett. I love me some Brett cock. I don't know where fucking Bailey and Ken are, though. So I don't know what's going on.
They're late.
Ken did message me, though. He did say, are we doing this? And I said, yeah, I'm waiting for
Where
you.
the fuck are you? You're fired. That's what...
No. Are we there yet? Today was a weird day.
Through and so many bullshit rumors, and Alberto El Patron fired from Impact Wrestling now, that we found out an hour ago.
Well, we found out, I found that out a long time ago, they said that.
Yeah, but that's, people being behind the trend. Impact tweeted it out themselves yesterday, so effective immediately, Impact announced that Alberto El Patron is being deported. That's...
You have been deported and killed.
So sorry. Yeah, I'm happy that Shayna won. We'll see what happens going forward. I would have to give this night a 9.75. Really, it's just the total package. I could rewatch this entire takeover again from start to finish, not have to fast forward through anything, and not be disappointed. And that's rare.
Yeah, I wasn't disappointed with it.
No,
I'm
trying to cipher through here. A lot of people saying, "Oh, the Undertaker won't wrestle." He's gonna be there. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of where they're gonna place it.
Well, I'm gonna go to break here, Jake. I'm gonna hang up on you. I'm gonna go to break, and I'm gonna stay live because in a few minutes we are going to do Corrupted. I assume. I don't know. Unless Bailey and Ken went MIA. We're gonna do Corrupted. So I'm gonna put some music on. Everybody, hang out, hang tight. Take a piss, grab some food or some shit, and we should be getting Corrupted underway any minute as soon as we figure it out. And I locate everybody.
All right. Chat was asking for clarification if just the pre-show is free or if the whole show is free.
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. I was going to do the whole show free. Tonight, the whole show's going to be free, actually. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing the whole show free. Every Saturday, we do it on Patreon. So make sure that you guys sign up on Patreon. Because in a few minutes, I am going to probably start a different feed, a different video. But I want to just let you guys know where to go for that. We'll start the feed and all that shit. Fuck it. We'll do it live free.
We'll do it live. We're doing it live, baby.
It's WrestleMania weekend, we had I know Himmelgod had to take back the $3,000, but, yeah, for anybody that watched Monetize This, Tommy's going to be pissed because, it's Himmelgod's right. It's in the rules that you
anything over $100.
Anything over $100, you can decide to ask for the refund or you can apply the points to somebody else next week. And what ended up happening is Himmelgod decided that he wanted the refund and he did not want the points to carry over and he couldn't think of anybody to carry over them to. So that's it. He just gets the points back. So that was his call.
He'll end up donating next week, but he didn't want it to. The whole purpose for him donating last night was he wanted Tommy to have the points in the bank briefcase.
Well, he still could. Well, he wouldn't have the briefcase, but you're right.
Yeah, no, he won't because you got the briefcase.
But yeah, that happens, man. It's part of the. It's nothing bad. He didn't do anything wrong. It's his decision. It's in the rules. We made the rule that way for a reason. I thought that might happen. So, when you drop $3,000, you want it to mean something, and it didn't really mean that much. So, I don't blame him for, wanting to
get results.
Live for another day to shock another day or something. So that's what Himmelgod's doing, which is great. He'll be good. He'll probably drop it the next time. And somebody was like, "Oh, it's fixed because you paused the donations." It's like, yeah, you can't pause the donations because remember when they just kept coming in at the end?
Yeah, they just kept flooding in.
He also thought I was donating myself or something. It's like, yeah, dude, I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me if I'm really the champion. It's a game. It's a fucking work, dude.
It's supposed to be fun for the fans.
It's supposed to be fun for you guys. I don't give a fuck if I win or don't win. Why wouldn't I rig it the first time then?
Why would you wait until
the bottom line
screwed Ken?
It comes down to they're fucking little kids and everyone responding to them pissed me off. because everybody was responding to them, so that pissed me off. And I was like, I don't even fucking care. This fucking 12-year-old little fuck who's like mad at his daddy for slapping him around. So it doesn't really bother me. I'm interested in funding the show. That's what I'm interested in doing. Funding the show and giving people entertainment. And that's all I care about. Yeah, there'd be no reason. And plus, I'd be cock-blocking... we lost $3,000 last night, so it would be the dumbest thing.
What good would you have to stop his donation so you could win a pretend briefcase in the bank? You know?
Yeah, I won the pretend briefcase of my title thing. Yay! But I'm assuming the people that write that, though, are literally like, if we put a camera on them, we're like, why'd you write this about me? I assume that they're going to be like, I'm assuming that
it was
fucking...
a joke. I was joking. That's what you'd hear. I was joking. Joe.
No, you'd hear. I think we're dealing with fucking some kind of gnarly fucking monster. Yeah, that's exactly what I envision them to be. Because some of them I've seen some of their YouTube channels, and they have like 1 or 2 videos up, and they're like, "This is my cow," and you're like, "Okay, I get it."
Trying to lick their eye and bite their ear.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, one of those, you know.
Now I know why. But yeah,
right. Well, enjoy the pre-show, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow live. Tons of WrestleMania coverage. Joe and I will be naked wrestling in an oil greased-up Jello match. It'll be fantastic. You'll also see John Cena once again take on The Undertaker in WWE 2K. That'll be fantastic as well. And we'll go ahead. We'll cover everything, all the latest news, rumors, and break down all the matches for WrestleMania before the show. And then we'll be live afterwards to cover everything that happened at WrestleMania. So don't miss out. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. This way you get notified. So, Joe, everybody, chat, thank you so much for having me tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow for WrestleMania. Again, awesome NXT night, and I will see you guys then. Have a great night.
All right, baby. Thank you, Jake DeMarco, and hit me up on Twitter at Real Cronin. Hit Jake up at Countdown Ended, and he'll be here for the like you said, WrestleMania tomorrow, and we'll be going live for Corrupted here. Just stick around right here on the same video. I'm not going anywhere yet. Peace out, Jake. Starting soon is Corrupted. I'm going to take a piss and figure out what the fuck's going on and where everybody is. In just a few minutes, Corrupted Podcast will be live, and it will be free for everybody because it's WrestleMania weekend. Normally, it's available for at least $1 a month on Patreon. But this episode will be free of Corrupted. Starts in just a few minutes, I hope. He just kind of shows up usually, but it's already 25 past now, so we're live still. I'm still live right now. Say hi to everybody. They can hear you.
Hello, everybody. I don't know. I don't know what's up with him, man. Does he want to work tonight, or does he not want to do it?
I don't know. He said to me, what did he say? YouTube is fucked something, and then I said something, and then I sent him something, and then I thought he said something either to us or he said something to us. Yeah, he said, I said, are you watching NXT? And he said, yeah, what am I missing? And I'm like, dude, you're missing the first match was awesome. And he goes, yeah, I'm cooking. And then I said, I told him what happened, and then he didn't respond to me after that. And then I messaged you at 105, and you responded.
The fuck?
I don't know.
His heart and soul is no longer in it, baby.
He's dead.
He's the working man, baby. He's the working man, baby. He's a working man, baby.
He's too busy getting his whole entourage cartooned for no reason.
What do you mean? That was awesome, though.
Yeah, it was awesome, but I mean, what, you know. No, I'm just gonna talk shit now because he's not here. Until he calls all mad.
Fucking talking shit about me, bro.
What'd you do, bro? What are you doing to me, bro?
Hey, bro. I'm no longer on podcast 1, bro. Things are gonna happen, bro. Things are gonna happen. Moves are being made, bro.
Shit, man. I was gonna do the show for free tonight too.
Why don't you still do that?
Well, I guess we will be, but yeah. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out while I sat here confused. What's up, everybody? We'll be ready to go in a couple minutes here. I'm just trying to figure out. Usually he shows up. He's probably swallowing a juice right now, and if he doesn't, me and Ken will just do it.
Why don't you do that show for free?
We'll do it with our dicks in our mouths.
Why don't you have John Tavares sign with my hockey team?
Dude, you ever get stuck watching like hockey fights like crazy? Like when I'm on YouTube sometimes and like it keeps recommending like crazy fights.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I went back and started looking for Milan Lucic because, you know, he hasn't been a Bruin in a couple of years now. And I wanted to see how he was doing. You know, I know he's with the Oilers now, so I was like, hey, I haven't seen a Milan Lucic fight. He was like my favorite thing to watch. And he still punches people's heads in.
Yeah, but people are pussies now. They don't like to fight.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Yeah.
You know, he was one of the last people to be grandfathered in to not have to have a fucking face shield.
Oh, yeah, he was one of those guys?
Yeah, so he's still rocking the no face shield. And every time I see him fight now, he's always like trying to pull the fucking guy's shield off. He's punching the fucking goddamn plastic.
I love those guys who punch the helmet with their bare fucking fist, like. Morons.
Fucking WrestleMania weekend, Bailey. Where are you? You know what? Ken, you realize there's always a problem. Whenever we do a free corrupted, have you noticed that? There's actually every time.
Every fucking time.
It's weird. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and every time. One time it either didn't happen or like the internet went down. Also, like it's weird. Just a weird fucking thing.
I think this is Bailey's 3rd time that he fucked up with the free thing.
Yeah, it's always the free ones. It's weird.
Yeah.
And so people are like, is this what happens on the show all the time? It's like, no, every time there's a paid one, we're going. He's reading the Bible, someone said.
He's in his room butt naked reading the Bible.
And he's coming into the Bible.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I'm associated with things.
He's coming into the Bible.
That's fucking satanic.
That's fucking hilarious. Hey,
No, it's not.
Hey, the people in that religion fucking try to come into kids, so like coming onto the book isn't really that big of a deal.
Oh man, why you got to tag a whole religion?
What? Well, that's what they do. They don't do that.
It's not a whole religion.
Yeah, but the priests do that. So, like, jerking off into a Bible is really not a big deal when you think about the fact that...
Like, which one would you rather have? Priest who fucking jerk your kid off or priest who take your head off?
Oh, I don't like any of them, but I mean, like, I'm saying that jerking off into a Bible, though, at least, like, that's funny. You know, jerking off into a, you know, what they do to kids isn't funny. I think, I hate all religions, so it don't matter to me. I think the monks are okay, though, right? Isn't, like, the Buddhists, maybe not, though. Because maybe they're, like, the ones that go, like...
Drugs.
They do drugs, yeah. That's not bad.
No.
So maybe Buddhism. Maybe I could be a Buddhist.
Peyote.
Peyote, yeah. See, that's good. There's nothing wrong there. They get loaded and forget about everything.
Yeah, they don't hurt nobody. Unless they want to, then they really fuck somebody up, man. Those dudes.
Hey, let me just read Psalm 3. Oh, the pages are stuck.
The best things in life are free, but you can give that to the birds and the bees. I want money.
What would you do if all, like, 17 pages in a row were stuck together, Ken?
In a Bible?
Yeah.
I'd be like, somebody's really fucked up.
They really like that part where...
Like, say you get to a hotel room, and you know how you go in the top drawer?
Yeah.
And there's always a Bible in there?
Yeah.
Like, say you grab it out, and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to read the Bible before I go to bed a little bit. And you go to open it up, and it's just sticky all together. And you're just like, what the fuck? Really, man? Really? Like, who the fuck would do this? Really?
There's a load in my Bible.
It's a fucking couple of loads in the Bible, honey. What? Yeah. Somebody put some salt up in the Bible, man. Somebody's salty. I'm so salty. I want skin. I want your skin.
No Death, good job tonight, man. What's up, bro? Thanks for the help. That's pretty fucking... that NXT show was sick, bro. Wait, like, what the fuck, bro? Dude, I'm fired up right now. Like I'm telling you, Ken, NXT WWE put on a sick show tonight. It was crazy.
I heard it was the best one yet.
Yeah, probably the best one. It was complete. It's probably gonna blow WrestleMania out. I don't know. We'll see. But that was amazing, dude. Oh, I was jacking it. All right, let's see. Joe, I did the exact thing yesterday. Milan Lucic was the shit. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was good, man. Sucks now, though.
Yeah, I haven't seen what he's done other than fights.
I had him in my fantasy league last year, and he was just,
Yeah, what did he get, like 15 goals and 20 assists?
Yeah, he didn't really have a good season.
Yeah, he's playing like third line.
Points went down big time, you know what I mean?
Everyone else in the league is getting fast.
At least when he was on Boston, he was playing on one of the top lines. Over there, he's like playing on like the fourth checking line, and you know,
right.
Just that time in the career for him where it's like, you know, the down slot. But at least he's still playing. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of other guys who I think are better than him that are not playing. So
yeah,
you know, he's still playing, the dude. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm going to watch that NXT Takeover again later. Fucking crazy. Dude, we just did a simulation with The Undertaker versus Cena, Ken, and I was calling it, and it was really pretty good. It was like getting good. People were even like, this is better than matches in WWE. And like we were having a blast calling it. And then at the end, Cena threw The Undertaker over his shoulder, just like an arm drag, and he covered him. And on the count of 1, Undertaker grabbed the rope. Then the referee counted 2, and the Undertaker was still holding the rope. And then the referee counted 3, and the match was over. And it was like, wait a minute.
What?
Fucking, he was holding the rope. What's going on?
And they counted it?
Yeah, dude, it was fucking hilarious.
That's funny shit.
Like, where's the... Wait a minute. Dude, you were going to... I was like, oh, man, Ken's going to think this is so funny. Because it's wicked funny. Because we're like doing the commentary, laughing about it. And then it just fucking like, what the hell just happened? Can you hear this, by the way?
Jake bounce.
Undertaker with a boot to Cena's head.
Can you hear that?
Now picking him up.
No.
Look at that over the top.
Well, look at this anyway.
Drag by Cena.
Who is ready?
I don't
1.
know if that can get it done. And Undertaker grabbing the rope. Wait a second.
Wait, how come I can't wait? I can't see you.
Oh, really? Fuck. Oh, I reset. You know what? Damn it! I should have had you come in.
There it is.
I should have kept Jake on the air and then brought you in, because then the sound would have been cued for you. Fuck. That's so stupid. No, now you see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was like just the dumbest glitch ever.
By Cena.
Here it is, right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he just.
What the fuck, dude?
And he won. We were like, the goddamn referee. You know, we're freaking out.
That's a controversial finish right there.
You could book a hell of a storyline on that.
Yeah, you could.
Oh shit! No, PS Carnivore. I'm gonna mod you. I forgot. I hadn't modded you yet.
That's so clear like that. God damn.
I can see right through your dick.
You know what, dude? I got something for you. If you wanna, you could use this instead if you want from now on.
What, penis cream?
Yeah, no. Look, I got something for you. I wanted to show you. Hold on. Let me just.
The fuck episode of Corrupted are we on?
Cue this bitch up right there. You could use this, Cronin. Look.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's the cartoon character?
Yeah, I saw that, yeah. I said, finally, Bailey, you got a cartoon, because I've had my cartoon for so long, and I was trying to get the same lady to cartoon you guys. That way we could all match. But now that he's done it, now I can just take those ones and use it. I just thought of that. That bitch never got back to me.
Who?
That cartoon person. I was like, hey, it was like months ago. I was like, hey, you know, you did a cartoon of me. I need my other buddies done. And I sent her the thing, and she goes, okay. And then she never did it.
Yeah, Canadian Basement did it, man. He's good.
I just it's not the same style, really, though.
No, it's a different style.
Yeah, look at mine's like his is more like realistic cartoon. Mine is more like, my thing looks a little more cartoony, like a different sort of person. Like, that doesn't exactly look like me. Like, he's cartooning a Photoshop. This is someone drawing by looking. See, mine is like a cartoon.
And yours is also where it's transparent background, right?
Right. Well, originally it wasn't, but yeah, it was, because it was me, and they did Mustang Dude too. Originally. Okay. Where's Corrupted? What Corrupted are we on?
Mustang Caddy.
Well, we're not going to hear from Bailey now. It's too late. It's like 1:38. He's got to be dead.
It's over?
He's got to be out.
Like, why don't we bombard him right now?
This is 43.
Yo, bro. You just give up on the podcast? Like, just, not doing it tonight.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, bro. I fell asleep, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. I was making hot dogs, bro.
I thought he wasn't going to be here last night because he was helping the children or something.
The whole top of my head got cut off, bro. I couldn't make it.
I cut my head off, bro.
I lost the top part of my head, bro.
Boo. I'm really fucking annoyed that this happens every time we go live. Like, for the free ones. I don't know why. Seriously, like, all the patrons that are always here, like, there's always 80 people on Patreon that watch us live, and then there's probably like 300 people that click on it eventually. But like, every week we do this and we're fine, but every time I'm like, let's do a free show. Like, something fucks it up, and it's like, anybody who's not a patron is probably like, why would I want to Patreon this? But it's like, no, it's like, normally we have like 20 shows in a row that are great, but then we do a free one and people go missing.
This is like the fourth free one we've done that one of us is missing.
Yeah, or something bad happened or something. Yeah.
But I gotta get a drink real quick.
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna pee too.
All right, I'll be right back.
Gucci.
I want the money, bro. Get me the fucking money, bro.
Give me the bunny's cock.
Fuck, going here. Throw this fucker in here.
Oh boy. Well, also, everybody, we're going to be leaving this stream to go to the real stream for Corrupted, which will be live, but you want to come follow us over there. Over there, man. We're still live on Twitch, too. Which will stay live on Twitch. We won't leave Twitch. Doop, doop, doo, doo, doop, 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 doo, doo. Start spreading your legs. I'm impregnate your eggs. I wanna be a part of it. Your puss hole. I'll eat your mom out. Okay, here's the link. Here's the link, guys, to the other YouTube video. That's the link right there. Yeah, Ricochet was fucking awesome tonight. Alright, right back. I'm gonna grab my drink. Huh? Why?
Oh.
What the fuck, man?
Do. All right, guys, we're there's a YouTube video up right now for the Corrupted podcast. It is going to be free. I am going to tweet it out. I mean, Patreon it out, whatever you call it. And normally it's $1 a week to listen live. It's $2. I'm sorry, it's $1 a month to listen live. It's $2 a month to listen live and to also download the audio. So that's pretty fucking cool. If you can drop $2 a month, you'll get that and everything else. And it's usually me, Ken and Bailey. Let me see. Corrupted. 43. So, yeah, check it out, man. So we're going to be ending the stream now here for the NXT Takeover. We'll be going over there. Thank you to Elias. What's up, Elias? Pledging $10 a month. Thank you very much. And thanks to everybody else. We will see you in just a few minutes over on the other stream. For Corrupted, I have to separate them, unfortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't end the stream. Here's the link again in the chat. And we'll end this stream now. We'll start Corrupted in just a second. We'll see you there. Thanks for a great NXT review. Fucking 15,000 people stopped by at some point. We had a big night. We'll see you guys. Make sure you guys sub me on my real channel, youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show, for all the real wrestling stuff. For all the people in here that are like, what are you talking about, Corrupted? What the fuck is this? We want wrestling. Go back and listen to the beginning for the wrestling show. Sorry, man. Sorry it was all